Holy crap, Reg, you're in here like insta. I think I'm just gonna throw on the Fortnite broadcast for the time being. Honestly. Was watching Aussie? Oh, W. I'm probably just gonna throw on Fortnite for the time being. Pete's with Vino, bro. You haven't seen everything going on? Chat, I'm gonna just throw on the broadcast until we can get into replays, because there's no point not. Yo, what's good? Yo, what's up, HQ? Oh, by the way, here, Rag. There you go, Rag. There you go, big dog. Yo, what's up, Ari? We conning cold? Yeah. Bugha is conning cold and rapid at Steamy Stacks. Top 2 qual LAN, excluding Poyo and Rapids teams. Triple con? Yeah, Dragon and somebody else. Who's Dragon playing with?
What's going on, 4FM? Welcome back to the Reload Elite Series.
Is that Zeke?
Qualifier 2 finals time. I know we were far.
It is Zeke. I thought his contract ended. Oh, W Zeke. Yeah, so we're conning Rapid and Cold and Piofot? I don't know how to say this kid's name. Did you see the snake eating? Of course.
I am doing good, Zeke, and first off, I just want to say it is an honor to be here on
Blake?
this amazing group of people and get to see which two duos are going to punch their tickets to the Esports World Cup in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this summer.
Ooh, so excited to be joining Blake here on the desk. So excited to be joining everyone, all of our audience and our players for another exciting finals. If this was anything like what we got to see.
Who the hell threw Blake on there? Oh, hell no. I think Bugha and Reet are safe, though. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Bugha and Reet so far.
You know, Fortnite do what Fortnite does, and I'm hoping to see the same. We'll see, but more on that in a moment.
He qualified. What do you mean, Num? Bro, did I forget to change the title? I'm actually a bot. Bro, I did forget to change the title.
Don't worry, there's a lot of things on screen. Don't freak out. Look to the right side. Finals, 8 games. We've got top 2 in NAC. We'll move on through and secure a spot in EWC later on this year. So no need to work. No.
The title says Reet? Yeah. I forgot to change the title. I didn't think Bugha qualified for this. Yeah, he did. At this point, put NJC on this? Yeah. Why don't they have Oliver OG on there? GG's. Bugha, Reet, safe? Yeah, they should be safe. I was surprised Reet said him and Bugha are locking in and going mid-map now. Yeah. I wasn't, honestly. It makes sense. All due respect to Reet, his rep is kind of in the gutter right now. Did you see Creon complaining on Twitter after? Yeah, but Creon, like, that was, like, he's biased, bro. He was the one who missed out on the qual because they got that. This new POI, yeah. Lick it cold, man. Mr. Aura. Latte's so bad, yeah.
What I'm looking at is Cold and Rapid just announced that they're going to be joining in the Div Cups later on. And Blake, I feel like that just can only build up their synergy.
That was so stupid he's coping. I mean, I understand it from, like, his perspective, but you have to realize that that's how good teams play Relay. Like, Pete does that. Rapid does that. You know, like, if you get a kill early, you can just sit on the other team's, like, head and just farm the teammate when he drops down. Why is Reet's rep down in the gutter? I don't know, like, for sure. I don't know for sure why Reet's rep is in the gutter. It's probably partially because he's controller. But, like, he just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like any pros want to play with him. Like, any of the tier 1s want to play with him. Muzz has to leave now, conning a millionaire. I don't know if they're going there for sure. Literally just the fact. No, I don't think it's just that he's controller, though. I feel like someone, like, legitimately, like, has been slandering him behind the scenes or something. I don't know, though. So, my good, NJC, how we doing today? Pretty good, Veer. All the craziness last night was going on. Bro, chat, there's talks that Pete and Poyo might not queue up today because of their vibes. I don't know, though. Do you think we actually land Steamy or Switch? Bug was cryptic the other day in Fax's stream. I think he will, but we'll have to see. There's, like, nowhere else for him to land. Hope you have a better stream than yesterday, bro. Yo, Momo, how are you doing, brother?
Pollo are gonna be splitting up for the FNC.
Hope you have a better day than yesterday, brother.
for the RES. So they're kind of forced to play together.
Do you think Nada and Rapid do good today?
How they're gonna be playing already. Now with this being added on to that.
You mean Nada and his new duo Curve for all events?
100%, Kelly. And I think it's going to be changing a lot because this is obviously a duo that is very capable of winning these.
Hi, NJ. How's it going? I'm doing good, Armac. A lot of crazy stuff happened last night, so I was up pretty late, little tired, but we're powering through. We're gonna get her done today.
How are they going to are they going to be
Curve's crazy.
like it doesn't
Curve
matter
is crazy.
because they're really-
I just don't know if he's crazy enough to carry Kanata. Like, that's the issue there.
I don't know. My boy Polo keeps getting these left hooks, man. Let's just leave.
Rapid and Curve, dot, dot, dot. I know, bro. You watching this in replays? Yeah. There's nothing I can do for like 10 minutes. So, why not just watch this? Look at Bolts, man. So inspirational.
The question becomes, can they come back? Can they look?
You mean personally or with Fortnite, Armac? Everybody split yesterday. Should I spark up? I mean, that's up to you, bro. I personally don't see a reason not to spark up, Momo. Like, if you're gonna watch it anyway and you can get an audience, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? That's my duo right there. Bro, Aver, I hope he does good today, bro. The price show our offspawn on the broadcast. Is the delay the same now between replays and broadcast? It's either the same or I'll be slightly ahead. I don't know which one it is. Because usually the broadcast delay is like 5 or 6 minutes, and replays are going to be 5.
They use the launch pad and the fizz to go in zone, take front side.
2-minute delay? Broadcast is not a 2-minute delay.
They're not taking the early game fights. They're playing their own game.
Broadcast has like a 5-6 minute delay.
They're farming their mats, getting their loot.
If it's less of a delay though, then I'll watch the broadcast and then we'll go into replays.
Yeah, and I mean, Blake, you have played.
Wasn't it cut down though? The broadcast delay was cut down? Not that I know of. We'll see though.
Is that going to like frag?
I've been out of the loop all 2026. Is Bugha and Kingling locked a real duo?
It is gonna destroy your mental. You're like, oh man, we were so close. But a duo
Chat,
like
how do
Bugha
we tell
and
Jack?
Wolf, they know that they have to bounce back. That's in the past.
How do we tell Jack,
It's
bro?
done with. We gotta focus now on the
Jack,
present.
nobody is locked
And this
until
duo more than capable of
people
getting
queue
back.
FNCS.
I
And
love
Bugha and
it.
Kingling
Now, of course,
do
you
not
got
play
Buzz
Battle
on
Royale
deck.
together.
You've got casters as well. Is Jacob PR MDF? What are your thoughts?
They are locked for EWC for this qualifier. Next qualifier is in May. If Bugha and Kingling don't qualify through this qualifier, that does not mean that they are playing the next qualifier or not playing the next qualifier. The only way they are guaranteed playing... Ooh, Cold and Rapid. Hold on. They're talking about Bugha. The Lion King! Oh my gosh, he has aura!
You got a better shot here than I think anywhere else, but you're
That's
going
very
against
true.
Golden Rapid, who have nothing to lose.
And what they did best was, of course, pick up so many points. But hey, let's talk about NA in general. We get the most exciting action. You see the Veno, you see the Reet.
Did they just throw Craze and Shadow on the broadcast when they didn't even qual finals?
All of which are very much familiar with each other.
Aura, Lion King? I know, bro. That's so much aura. Is he con? He's triple con, bro. So we're going to have to see how this off spawn goes. Should be interesting. Turn up broadcast a little? I did.
All dropping in 40 players. We got to look over at Dirty Docs where we got Cooper and
Like that?
Curly going to get some Muzz.
In a way, that's mad glaze. What do you mean?
And you know Dirty doesn't always end up with players actually.
Bro, I missed yesterday. Why the heck did they dud? I was hoping Zero might help. Haha. It's just the meta, bro. Narwhal, their game plan didn't work. So,
About old friends, teammates, right? Going head to head. So much unfolding here, Zeke. I'm looking forward to it.
MDF B2, man, and even
We're putting
kind of
Crazy in
harking
qual.
back
That's
to
not
yesterday,
glaze, bro.
If you don't watch Aussie Antics, him and Jake PR took time to cast those Div Cup finals, and it was amazing.
Wait, that's fire!
For today and
They
recently.
gave Aussie a
Now,
shout out.
a couple things before we start to get ready to kick off the competition.
That's fire!
Blake, we've got some changes to the loophole as far as shotguns are concerned.
Yes, we do. You are correct, Z.
Wait, that's fire. Okay, chat. So I'm going to go over it real quick. For those of you who didn't watch yesterday, basically what happened with Bugha and Reet is they had a game plan. Their game plan was essentially to rotate up to the mountain that Peterbot and Pollo land at, and then follow their rotation and make it into zone. Unfortunately, Pete's timings were like a minute slower than they thought it was going to be. So when Bugha would go up to the mountain to like hit the rotate, Pete would be there. So they couldn't like do their entire game plan. So, like, it just completely screwed them over for the first 3 games. And then they switched their drop and landed on Muzz. And when they landed on Muzz, the first 2 games they landed on Muzz, they didn't get double shotguns either game. So Muzz just beat them off spawn. And then the 3rd game, they split the drop spot with Muzz. Muzz backed up because he wanted to guarantee the tournament win and left the POI. And then Bugha and Reet were playing with like shambles loot. They killed like a couple teams, and then Vino and Cold cleaned them up. Honestly, sounds like they weren't sure of their plan in the first. No, they were very sure of their plan in the first place. It just didn't work because Pete was moving slow. There's only like one plan you can do from Latte. It's pretty dog water. Latte is a pretty dog water POI. I've been trying to tell you guys this since the start of the season. You guys know I've been trashing on Latte from the first part, bro. Not gonna lie, sounds like they need me on the team. Maybe Milky. I don't know, bro. Wasn't Bugha in the VODs too? Yeah, there's just nothing that you can do from there. Their entire game plan was based off of timings before that Pete was doing, and Pete slowed down his timings by 1.5 minutes. So, like, you can't prep for Pete to just change what he's doing all of a sudden.
Already a target on them in regards to Peterbot and Koyo. Now with Peterbot and Koyo already qualifying.
Supposedly Bugha was VODing late last night. Time to be great. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's go. Is it still triple con by Cold? Yeah, and Dragon. So today, chat, Bugha's triple con by Rapid and then Dragon. Latte's so bad in positioning. Not really. The positioning of Latte isn't like... Oh my gosh, I'm slow. The positioning of Latte isn't really bad. It's just the fact that, like, it's edge map, and, like, the way that it's set up on edge map being, like, a sunken in POI makes it so easy for all the teams around you to come and grief. So, like, it's not just the fact that it's edge map. If it was just edge map, it would be good. But if it was edge map and, like, regular elevation, or, like, even, like, a higher elevation than other spots, it'd be fine. Because, like, you got to take into effect, like, Pete's drop, right? So, like, if you look at, people call it Acorn Mountain, but it's Pete's spot now. So, like, if you look at this mountain, right? This is edge map. It's not very dissimilar, like, map rotational-wise to like, Latte from, like, where it is on the map. The difference is this is higher than everything. So, you can just ramp up, tap Fizz so you don't take fall damage if someone chops you, and then jetpack in zones. Right? If you go try and do that from Latte, you are dead. So Dragon doesn't want to qual LAN and just stay in a triple con. I mean, bro, so if you're looking at the Vital map, bro, right? If we're looking at the map for today, okay? Where would Dragon go? Like, where is Dragon gonna go? Is he gonna con, Scare, and Osid on, like, 5 chests? What's the point in that? He's just gonna get cleaned. Like, what's the point in conning Scare and Osid on 4.5 chests? He's just gonna get cleaned. Yo, Peter said the reason why Pete dropped Poyo is because Poyo... Yo, mods, can we ban here? Anyway, ooh, wait. Someone left this con. Who left this con? Oh, was it Dolger and Ishu? This wasn't con before, was it? Yeah, Ishu left this. He's right. Yeah, wait. Agers is primed now, no? Wait, Agers is primed now. That's so good for Agers.
It's hard not to just know he's constantly cooking, right? He's always got something.
Yeah, but this off spawn is going to be interesting, chat. This off spawn is going to be interesting. The drop spot is very splittable. We saw Bugha and King splitting it with Carbone in their heat, but we'll see.
I mean, 100%. And if you look
Here's
at it
code.
individually from where they were in
It's
their
already out?
trios, Ritual and Agers,
Oh, it
kind of
is.
these leftover players,
Thank you, Rag.
especially when you look at people like Peterbot and Cold, Acorn, you know, all the
And
players that they
okay.
were in their
So to be
trios
ready in 3
before,
minutes,
to
chat.
see them join together, especially for something like the RES.
Where's their timer? Do they have a timer on screen?
Ritual did
Oh, so wait, they do have less of a delay. It's like a 4-minute delay now.
were on him, if I'm not mistaken. He actually got the MVP, so to see him
Wait,
join
so
by
we
Ritual
might
is
watch
incredible
the
for
broadcast
There's
then?
a lot of possibility here. And I say that with an aspect
No bias, do you
because
think
they
they have a
are
chance to qual LAN today?
invested on
If they show up, yes.
like,
If they play to the best of their abilities, I think they have a chance to qual LAN. If they don't, no. Cold will not split that. I mean, if Cold doesn't split it, then it can just turn into a grief fest, bro.
Ritual has something to prove. He's trying to beat these carried by Peterbot allegations, which clearly aren't true because they got 3rd place yesterday in the Div Cup. They got 2nd place the week before. They have been going crazy.
It'd be hard, but I think if they can, if they're really consistent. Yeah, because, like, here's the thing. If Bugha... So, if Bugha lands... Here's what my thought process would be. Cold and Rapid lie north side of the POI. If Bugha lands south side and instantly dips and keys these teams and tries to clean it up instead of fighting Rapid, all of the sudden we have a chance. All of the sudden we have a chance. He's full keying them, I think. You can't full key when you're triple con, though. You literally can't. You're just going to get thirded. Yo, what's up, JJ? If you full key when it's a triple con, you're dead. Who's Bugha's duo? For this, it's Kingaling. Yo, JC, how's your day going? My bad. You're chilling, bro. It's going good. A little bit, you replay because the broadcast won't show Bugha all the time? They probably will. Did Threat Squall? I don't think so.
I mean, there's so much to look forward to, and they hit at it best. We got a lot here happening.
Will Bugha continue play? Yeah, it's looking like it's staying Bugha and Reet, bro.
New duos, some that aren't even changing, might have been affected because of the drop spots and only 2 spots up for grabs in qualifier 2 for that EWC final later this year. And I kind of got to maybe put you on the spot. Who do you think could be one of those teams?
Chad, I think I'm just gonna do replays. It looks like it's gonna be like the exact same timing. Ooh, hold on.
It sounds like we're gonna be able to check it out now.
Hold on. Oh, but I can get into the replay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it myself, chat, because I can get into the replay like right now. I can get into the replay right now. Congrats on VIP. Thank you, Riri. That's not what it sounded like on Fax's stream. What do you mean, Aaron? It's not what sounded like on Fax's stream. I think Bug is jumping on Rapid for BR. What? No, he's not. I think it might be Bugha and Poyo. No. Landing? No, he won't. I want Bugha and Poyo. I don't, because Poyo's just gonna end up back with Peter. There's no way it's actually gonna be delayed, and I just sold by closing the stream. Bro, it started at 10. Why isn't it letting me in? W, let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's go, chat. Watch it be King and Vino. King and Vino. What? What do you mean? Like Kingaling and Vino? Bro, it's Peter and Vino. What are you talking about, bro? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can skip it all. Okay, no. We are like right on the replay, boys. We'll place a Bugha Gate yesterday, like 47th, bro. They did terrible. Alright, chat. Let's check it out. Game 1. Oh, wait. I need to low-key, Hold on, chat. I'm gonna switch to face cam real quick and skip so we can see the map. 1 second, chat. It'll be right back on. I just want to make sure it goes back to Bugha and you guys don't get spoiled. Okay. We got it, chat. We got it. Okay, it looks like Bugha's actually dropping north side of the POI. Joust and Dragon are landing the left side here, and Rapid is taking the south side. So it looks like Bugha is going to be conned by Dragon pretty quickly here. And Cold and Rapid have time to loot the south side of the POI. This could be a little rough here. But we'll see how it goes. Bugha did get a couple of decent tags there instantly in the off spawn. No shotguns yet. And it looks like Bugha, because of the no shotguns, is going to start to back up from the POI. Ooh, wait. Is Cold just keying? Cold is just jumping on them, and Rapid's playing for the 1v2. Okay. So that's how this is going to look. Okay, Cold got one, but knocked the other. Cold got one and then died to the other. Okay. Okay. So Cold traded. As long as we get shotties, we can survive. Yeah, Bugha has a shotgun now. Wait, both of those teams losing one player is actually really good. If Kingaling gets a shotgun, They can third. Nah, looks like they're just gonna back up. Okay, I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. Land there for the loot and then back up, and then they can rotate. Wait, this whole side of the map is empty. They can just rotate over here and then look at boom and base or something. Wait, this is free. This is low-key free. As long as the loot is good, they're fine. I mean, King still doesn't have a shotgun, which is suboptimal, but they can definitely get one from this many part of the, like this many different chests along the north side of the map. How many people qual for LAN again? 2 duos qual for LAN on NA. So it's gonna be the top 2 duos outside of Cold and Rapid and Peterbot and Poyo. Wait, is Peterbot playing, chat? Yeah, Peter's here. Okay, Peter and Poyo did queue up. I mean, they can third Cold. They're shambles right now. King doesn't have a shotgun, brother. Kingling is currently without possession of a shotgun. Are there more qualifiers? Yes, chat. This is the second of 4 qualifiers for the LAN tournament. The loot is looking mid, chat. I can't lie to you. We do have a Fizz, which is good. King has a Slurp. Couple of Shockwaves. It's just not ideal loot. Heals are low-key not bad. Brother, what are you talking about? Bugha has 2 minis and a big pot. What do you mean heals are low-key not bad? King's heals are good. Bugha's heals are terrible. Yo, what's up? What's up, Hale? Are they splitting? Yeah, it looks like for now, they're just going to be splitting the POI. So Rapid is conning it. So Rapid and Cold are staying and fighting. But Bugha just kind of rotated out. Ooh, they are pretty close to Yamzo here. Looks like Bugha's game plan is to kind of just get guns. Okay, wait, there's a shotgun for Kingaling. Oh, he has a shotgun now. He just doesn't have ammo for it. So Bugha's going to get over to King, drop him some shotgun ammo. They'll start to farm all the metal here at Boomin. And then rotate in. Kind of staying above Yamzo. Where is Josh? Did Yamzo load in as a solo? Josh didn't load in. Oh my, that's crazy. Why are we scared of Yamzo? I don't think they are. I just don't think it, like, what's the point in fighting right now? Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing about reload that makes it so tricky, right? Yes, it's not kill capped. Yes, you respawn. But the players in these lobbies are so good, chat, that if you respawn, you're just getting farmed out of the air. He crashed? Oh, he crashed. That sucks. I mean, we should if they knew about Josh. Yeah, but how are they supposed to know that Josh crashed, bro? They probably saw him die once and assumed that he respawned. Heals are better now? Yeah, the heals are looking much better now after Bugha got that Fizz. Rotation's still looking a little bit meh, though. If we have cap crash pads on Bugha, cap shocks on Kingling, I feel a lot better about the rotation here. Mats are looking great, though. We have a good rotation so far. This Rapid? Yeah, so Rapid and Cold are just fighting everybody, bro. They want all the smoke, boys. What are they looking at right now? Cold has 3 kills already. Like, jeez. Okay. Oh, wait. No, Josh did load in. This is Josh right here. Josh is still alive. This is probably him. It just glitched. It's just a replay bug. Unless it's not? Wait, what? Who are they fighting right now? Rapid's carefree today. Poyo just wants to defend Steamy. Oh, probably just wants to defend Steamy. Yeah. Nah, Rapid ain't stressing much. Why'd they con Rapid? It's a good drop spot. And they'd rather land at a good drop spot than not a good drop spot. Chat, I'm going to try skipping a couple seconds and seeing if those player names pop up, okay? Sorry you have to stare at me for a second here. Okay, that was Jargu and Jace they were fighting there, chat. I believe it's working now. We all love your face, G. Shucks, man. Gonna make me blush and shit. So cute. You see, when Dwarf Dad's not here, you guys are nice, bro. I like my chat when Dwarf Dad's not here. You guys are calling me cute and whatnot. Okay, couple extra heals. Ooh, Bugha with the grenade launcher. That's huge. Shut it. Then there. Here comes Dwarf Dad. Great, dude. Awesome possum. R.I.P. to the fun. R.I.P. to the fun chat. Dwarf Dad's just here to ruin it. He's gonna come in. Never mind. He's already here. Yep. Gracious goodness, chat. Hate from the real ones. You're fake as hell, Dwarf. Couldn't even type my sentence. Yep. Yep. Sounds about right. Dwarf Dad's just in here not typing, and the only time he types is "shut up, you suck." Thank you, Dwarf Dad. You're such a contributing member to the society. I'm taking names now, just FYI. Bro, Dwarf, I'm taking names too, and you're first on that list, bro. You are first on the names list, brother. Why doesn't Dwarf Dad stream with you anymore? He just doesn't like how troll the Fortnite com gets. No, in the community. What, Dwarf? What are you talking about in the community? Gray Shoddy, it ain't looking good. Gray Shoddy's fine, bro. As long as it's a shotgun. Near our enemies? That's fine, though. Just tag them up. Zone pull's good for us, too. This is beautiful. We're dead center zone for the next pull. This is perfect. It looks like they maybe want to get up here. I don't know why they're pinging this. They want to get further north and play dead side. Rashadi's fine when it's a pumper sentinel. Yeah. Bro, Bugha's just sprinting around in the box. Bugha's doing laps around the box, chat. Look at this. All the haters talking shit, I'm writing them down, so we'll be calling out anyone who jumps on the wagon once Bugha gets situated. Dorf, no one is... What, Dorf? Bro. Dorf, we're hating on you, not Bugha. We're hating on you because you hate on us. We all love Bugha. You're just a hater towards us. So we're hating you back. You're not listening. What? This guy Dorf, bro. Classic Bugha. I'm not talking about you. Okay, Dorf. I don't. Okay. Writing them down on the list, Dorf. I understand it now. Writing them down on the list. I'm talking about Fax and those guys? Oh, yeah. I mean... But Dorf, it's all just clip farm from them, bro. They're all just clip farming, bro. Anything to get more views, bro. You know what I mean? No, it's not. No, it is, Dorf. You just fall for it all. You just think they're being legit when it's all content. Definitely, yeah. People say things they mean a lot, not when they're on stream. You can't, Dorf, you can't take anything serious on a Twitch stream. Ever. It's all troll. It's all troll. Did Dragon die? Yes. And JC's let's go put up. Oh, he has build bug, bro. This is going to be so annoying for the rest of the game. Okay, then I will say I like you. But I know you don't, Dorf. So once again, that's troll. Fax is a max farmer? Yes, bro. Switch to King for the moment? I mean, yeah, but we're going to have to switch back to Bugha at some point, bro. Mats are looking great. Heals are looking really solid, chat. This is honestly a good position. I don't like that they're so edge zone, but if they pull, this is going to be beautiful. Okay, yeah, I have to switch to Kingaling for a second. This build bug is going to drive me crazy. Especially if... Yeah, Fax is like one of the biggest clip farmers, bro. First game? Yeah, this is game 1, chat. Top 10's placement. Top 15 is placement, chat. So they're 2 duos dead off of placement points. Let's see where the zone pulls here. Packs, bro. So bad. I mean, the good news is it's dead. So they can go quick. But if they go quick, everybody's staring at them. They're kind of stuck. You got Crash and Fizz? Yeah. And Shocks. This is just rough because they literally have to go past everyone. They need top 2 for land qual? Yeah. Shocks are more of a solo play. Shocks are for later in the game, bro. Never mind. Wait. Josh is low. Okay, they're gonna shock Fizz now. Ooh. Okay. I mean, at least we had that slurp for that rotate. And he makes it to Bugha perfectly. Nice. Are they in here? They are in here. Ooh, Yamso got knocked on the backside of zone. They got that kill in their box. Nice. Good refresh there. That's a new Fizz. Couple med mists for King after having to use that slurp. That's a huge refresh. That's a huge refresh. Those med mists are so clutch. Now they can make some storm plays happen. And zone pulls towards us. Beautiful. Beautiful so far, chat. Why does it say they have no kills? They didn't get the kill on Yamso. They just got the finish. Yeah, this bug is gonna drive me crazy, bro. Wait, Ishu's below is a solo, I think. Is Ishu a solo? No, he's not. Dozier's still there. They're kind of chilling. It looks like they're going to take this rotate late. I just tuned in when I saw the... Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, nice, nice. Made it in nicely. Beautiful spot. Good shot on Agers there, King. Okay. Bugha makes it to the front side. Nice little mid-ground layer here. Not second mid-ground, but like a lower mid-ground layer. I like this kind of positioning for reload. Materials are still looking great, chat. Top 16, so we're just waiting for that placement to start to roll in. It's going to start after this. Yo, Cardinal, chill. Why are we spoiling, boys? Come on. Why are we spoiling, boys? Come on. Okay. Great spot. Materials are still looking beautiful. Still top 16, chat. No one's fallen yet. Clix is fighting Peter on height. Ooh, we're going for the chop. They got the chop off. Clix, dead to fall. Kingling gets credited with the knock to Poyo. That's a big kill. Kingling's popping the Fizz. It looks like we might start to look for height. Bugha, crash pad on the height. Peterbot's stuck in zone. And Bugha and Kingling have the high ground in game 1. Still 16 duos up. A lot of solos in this game, though. Peterbot trying to shockwave in, finds some damage. He finds a couple tags on a Bugha, but it's not going to be enough to take height. Ritual, meanwhile, getting knocked. So Agers is left as a solo as well. A lot of teams beginning to fall slowly but surely. And Bugha and Kingling just above it all on this high ground, looking down onto everybody. Higgs, he's in solo clutch as well. Clix having gone down earlier. It's just going to shock around in those low ground areas. And I believe Bugha and Kingling are elevated enough for the shockwaves to not be able to grief them out of this high ground. Still 16 duos remaining, chat. Everybody is solo clutching right now. Josh on that second ground layer. He's going to start to drop down. Agers as well dropping. It's Mason, the layer below. He's going to be the second height for the time being. Kingling begins to pressure that cone above. Falls off height for a second, but catches himself nicely. And he'll make his way back up to Bugha. Bugha, meanwhile, just tarping on this height very nicely, very simply. But it's Bolt and Acorn going for the high ground retake. They have the shockwaves with the Fizz. And Bugha just going to base up for the time being, lucky to not take any damage. And it looks like they're just going to give up this high ground for the time being. Make it to the front side. Tank zone for a couple ticks. They do have those med mists to regain all of that HP that they lost from it. Top 12 teams now. A lot of placement beginning to roll in. Kingling with the only kill for the duo so far. But they've now made it into the top 10. They do have two shockwaves to work with, one each. So it looks like they're going to tap the Fizz. They're going to try and make a shockwave play late in zone, playing this med mist for the time being. Acorn and Bolt still above, but Bugha may be looking to make a shockwave play on the height. He's been known for these kind of plays since the World Cup days, and it's coming out. They're landing on a Bolts. Bugha's in the box. He takes down Bolts. Kingling there to pick up the final shot, and it's Acorn now. Left as a solo on the high ground, but Kingling gets the cone and takes down Acorn. They have the high ground with enough fizz to be able to stay up here for the rest of the game. Bugha popping the big pot to get the HP back that he needs so desperately. They have decent materials as well. King with 100 builds, and it's top 7 duos. It's time for the game to be won. Can Bugha and Kingling bring this one home? Mason on the second ground, but he's forced to drop down. Few solos remaining in this game. Higgs is still solo clutching. And Bugha dropping down slowly but surely. Doesn't want to go too low, where the shockwaves will be able to grief them out of this game. It's top 6 now. As Muzz falls, Osid takes him down. A lot of solos remaining in this game. And Bugha and Kingling just sitting above everyone. Calm, cool, and collected. Bugha looking down on a Virgo now. Here's the shockwaves going off, being very safe not to get shockwaved above. Bugha with the shot on a Jargum as he tries to make the play, and it's now top 3. A couple of solos remaining. Osid shockwaves up. Kingling with the damage. So much damage on Osid. He takes him down. Bugha, Kingling versus Curve and Kanata for the game 1. Who will find it? King and Bugha with a huge material lead here. It looks like Bugha does have the 2 medkits to play the heal off. He's going to start playing it early. Kanata and Curve staying in zone. And it's going to be Kingling in a 1v2 for the time being. He finds the shot onto Kanata. Kanata goes down, but Curve is still alive. Does Curve have the heal off needed? He finds that siphon, which is so important, but it doesn't look like he has any sort of material. Bugha versus... Oh. Bugha goes down to Curve. They lose the game. They get second place, but a 5-kill second. What a huge game 1 for the boys. Huge game 1 for the boys. Great game. That was so quick. I don't know how Curve got that wall instantly. Let's go. What a great game 1, chat. They're in second after that game, chat. What a great game 1. A 5-kill second. Kanata and Curve with a 6-kill first, so they're going to be in first place. So it's Curve and Kanata in first, Bugha and King in second. Those are the 2 land quals right now, chat. That's the 2 land quals right now, is Bugha and Kanata. Wow. What a game 1 to start it off, boys. What a game 1 to start it off. My great googly moogly. Great heavens, chat. What a game 1. Chat, there is a bit of time in between games, so I'll try and like hop over to the broadcast in between games just so we can check out what they're saying. But for the most part, I'm going to be staying in replays. The line isn't giving up height. Nah, they didn't, bro. Jay, you're not real, bro. Abdul, that's my little brother. Where are we landing? Steamy. We're conning Rapid. W game from the line? Yes, sir. Bugha shockwave to... Bro, the Bugha shockwave to hype, bro. I felt like it was World Cup again, dude. Oh my gosh. Sucks that they didn't bring out the win that game. That siphon from Curve really helped. And he got the wall so quickly, dude. Curve got that wall so quick. But a great game 1, chat. Great way to start off the tourney. You're losing your voice too early. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, Sean. It's been gone. Big line. Yes, sir. Hell's on. Great start to the tourney, dude. Great start to the tourney, dude. Ozzy win Bugha shockwave to height. Wait, what did he say? Hold on. Let's check out. Ozzy has VODs on, so I can go back and check.
Reveal itself here.
Bolt's now.
A ton, even though they didn't qualify by just.
It was after this.
Kind of play that mid to.
It was after this. Clicks was on height.
It's Kingling and Bugha.
They secure high ground.
The lion roars.
Yes!
Yeah. To be fair, that was a very, very interesting play by Pete. Like, I thought it was too early to go for height from Clicks, but I did not think Pete would Sacco it that hard. When Clicks, that was aggressive even by Pete's standards. That was a very... Kingling connected, but he didn't. He jumped it. Oh.
And he finds an
They can chop height. They've got no connection point. Chop it, chop it, chop it. Bugha, chop it. They've only got one connection point. I think Bugha thinks Kingling connected, but he didn't. He jumped it. Kingling jumped it.
Wait, that was a chop from King? That's a nasty chop from King. Good awareness.
Oh, Bolts and Acorn hold it though.
Nah, just you wait, Ozzy.
They tried to cut it out, but Acorn and Bolts, they saw it coming. They reconnected.
Oh, Reet goes
Bugha,
down.
and King's high ground as the zone is cutting back. So
Yo,
even
Higgs
though
is still
they are
doing it.
there,
Higgs is
they
still doing
have a
it.
shot to try to reclaim it if they want to take it.
Hold on, I want to
It's
see
still
this.
alive. You see the triple weapon load up, and the biggest blessing.
How you doing, bro? I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Bugha. It's a good game one, bro.
To use it for 20 HP, you know that would be a waste. He's just waiting to see if he takes any damage. And
Oh,
right now, there's
Bugha.
a little bit of pressure from up above.
Bugha, oh my
Returns
God.
Bugha!
Oh
shit.
He's on 0 ping and he is ready to
Oh
roll.
my God, Bugha's back, baby. Holy fuck.
There it is. King with 3
Bugha on the high ground.
He's so hyped.
Lion. Bow down. Bow down to Bugha.
Oh my gosh, what a game. That was IGL'd so perfectly.
If Cold and Peak get top 2, their spot rolls down. But right now, there's only 2 land spots.
Let's go on to the, why not start with
Very nice, Fred.
getting themselves second place. I'm not gonna lie,
Shockwave to
that's a
hide. I
little
know
bit-
NJC.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That was amazing.
Yo, what's up, Ali?
Shit on drum gun and everything, bro. I'm back in World Cup.
Really impressive was them taking height, losing it, and then being able to recover and claim it once again over Acorn and Bolts.
100%. Whenever you get height taken by a team that has as many mats and as much loot as Acorn and Bolts had when they took it, most of the time you're not going to be able to go back.
Oh my
there
gosh.
and take it, let alone take
This bro, we didn't even. No, that's not even Bismuth height though. They literally just killed them. They literally just killed
Do you
them.
want to say? I feel like Bugha played that
I guess
last
we're not
fight a bit
to-
funny though. I think he should have known with the Siphon he didn't have the health advantage and just go for the pump on the wall. But a second place is good.
That was just game number 1. We have 7 more games to go.
Hey, it's fine. Second
So
place.
now
We'll
it's
take
again,
it. You got to get to second to choke it a bit. It's fine.
Big Lion, yes sir. That game was perfect, IGL.
Win, to be fair. He
That
won,
was
still a
nice,
free
bro.
fight.
Watch Fax's reaction. I can't. He doesn't have a VOD, bro.
3 and A spots.
He doesn't post his VOD.
West
How many games total? 8.
He shouldn't.
Yo, okay, chill. They players like Ark over there.
I don't give a fuck. Ark, come back to Central, bro. West shouldn't exist, man.
Yamzo goes to
And I'm not gonna lie, can you consider Whale and Pump as a West duo? Like, they're like pretty central.
They need to come to West and really compete.
He didn't see.
Simple. Well,
Bro, Fax's chat moves too fast. He's got 12K?
I love Epic and I love my boy Pump. But like,
Yo, W Fax,
leave
bro.
that fucking
They're
region
trying to,
and send
they're
them
trying to
here.
take the easy
Bro,
route,
W
you know,
facts,
like,
bro.
play
Yes, I agree, bro.
Are they already loading into game 2? Wait, is it already game 2 time, bro?
Game aggression, and that was kind of what Rapid was doing. Peter Button.
Hold on, we'll watch this for a second, chat.
To get as many early game eliminations as possible, kind of making it where they had to worry
Oh, I can get in right now. Okay. I can get in right now. Game 2 been started? Yeah, but I have to wait for the delay, bro. Remember, there's a delay, chat? I don't even know if I can load in instantly. I can load in quick, but not instantly. Yo, mods, can you make sure that game's updated to 2 out of 8, please? Total game 6 or 8? It's 8, bro. 8 total today. Yeah, see, chat? I still can't get in. It's, I think the broadcast is like 30 seconds less delay than me. W Nays and Rag. Let's go. I'm gonna skip right now just to make sure it's just to make sure we have like the thing and stuff. Let's get it, man. Yes, sir. That was a great game 1, bro. So it looks like we're gonna continue to drop north. I think that game plan is kind of gonna be what they're looking for every game. Ooh, one team didn't load in. Who is it? Is it any team's calling us? It doesn't look like Joust is... Oh, Joust moved. Joust is calling Acorn and Bolts now. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so we're in a straight up 2v2 against Rapid and Cold. Okay, now things can get interesting. Now things can get interesting, though, because that removes the buffer from Rapid and Cold. So Rapid and Cold will be playing a lot more aggressively onto Bugha and Kingling, which could shake up this game plan. If their game plan was just to play for the split and then leave the POI, Rapid and Cold are probably not going to give them time to do that. Yeah, and here comes Rapid. He's instantly on Bugha. Rapid, big shot to start off the fight. Bugha popping the med miss. Cold, though, here to help close out the fight. And Kingling gonna have to just dip out for a second and play slower. Bugha went down pretty quickly to start off that game. Hold on. This could get scary. Did get a slurp there. Has a full loadout, too. And it looks like Rapid is just gonna try and farm Bugha. Yeah. This could be rough, chat. This could be a rough game, too. I think they're just... Yeah, I think they're just not even going to fight King. They're just going to farm Bugha for kill points. That's how they played it last week in finals. And that's the smart way to play it. Bugha's going to have to figure something out. Looks like he's going to drop far now. Yeah, but Rapid and Cold are just going to key. Oh, this is so scuffed. Wait, but if Rapid's playing it like this, it gives Kingling time to 1v1 Cold. And we're buffering now. Awesome possum. He gotta leave this POI and go far, but he can't. The problem, that this is the like little issue with Reload, is that he can't leave the POI because he spawns directly above his teammate. Chat, can you hear the game audio okay, by the way? I think it's bugging on my end, but I'm hoping you guys can hear it okay. Okay, he was finally able to land. I mean, it's, yeah, this is just rough. He did do good damage in that fight, though. King does have 2 med mists so far, so I guess the play then is just for King to live, and then Bugha can just get farmed, it's fine. And then when Cold and Rapid eventually have to leave for zone, Bugha will be able to loot up later. Oh, it looks like he's gonna make it to the ground this time. Okay, nice. Okay, so now he's good. So now Cold and Rapid have gotten some kills, but now it's just gonna really come down to, and they got 4 kills off of that. Wow. King has a dream loadout. Yeah, good zone. Ooh, this is a good zone pull. And Rapid is kind of enticed to go down for this drop, I think, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Jason Jarku starting to rotate in from the east here as well, chat. Could be interesting. Rapid, get out of... Why would Rapid leave Steamy right now, bro? Okay, yeah, Cold's going to go for this drop. This is smart. I was going to say, this is... It makes sense for them to go for this. Jargu and Jace starting to get a bit close to Bugha here, though. This could be interesting. For the drop, yeah, but only one of them would leave for that. One of them would stay back in the POI. Ooh, another Slurp Juice? Yeah, now it's just going to come down to farming. Bugha and King just need to farm everything up here. They're going to be able to get enough metal. Hydrate. I need to go get water. Yo, chat, how is the game audio loud enough? Can y'all hear the game fine? I'm just happy it's Rapid farming and nobody else. Since they're... Yes, that's true. Wait, Jason Jargu are... oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jason Jargu are right here, bro. Wait, I think Bugha just saw Jace. Bugha definitely just saw Jace. There's no way he didn't see him there. Okay, King just saw him too. They could low-key go and fight them here. I think they have enough time. Yeah, there's nobody really close here on this north side. Or they could hold them. That's unfortunate that broke. He could have lurked there. Loadout's looking great again, though. I mean, the mats just look so scuffed, though. I missed the off spawn. How did Bugha die? 50-50? No. Rapid and Cold looted, and then they got, like, good loadouts, like, quick, and they shockwaved onto him. And Bugha was, like, isolated from King, so they just double shocked on the Bugha and killed him. I think it's time we leave to farm. They can't. Where are they going to go? Anywhere they rotate, they're rotating into good teams. They have to just go, like, this left side. But even then, like, there's still nowhere to go. This is going to pull out over the water, chat, for sure. This is going to be a water zone. Chat, can y'all hear game audio fine? Is the audio fine for you guys, though? It's super quiet for me, so I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can hear okay. Little quiet, but fine? Okay, yeah. If it's quiet, it's because it's bugged. Let me... Hold on. Let me skip real quick. I think if I skip, it should fix it. Yeah, that fixed it. The music's... Yeah, it's because I fast-forwarded. That's a bug. No, it's still quiet. Okay, I'll just turn down... I'll just turn down this. No, it is louder now. Yeah, it is louder now. Are respawns still there? Respawns deactivate when 5th opens. Spaz? Who got a spaz? Nice. Purple pump for King. Oh, that's so good. Wait, Rapid just died to Jargu. Hold on. Rapid goes down. He will get rebooted. It's good now. Okay, yeah. I thought it was still glitched for a second, but it sounds good now. Yeah, it's just replay glitches, bro. Just little replay glitches. You basically just have to keep skipping until you're lucky enough to roll into a replay spot where it's like nothing's glitched. Sometimes the minimap glitches, sometimes the audio glitches, sometimes the players like glitch and they don't like you can't see the players on the screen. This is very congested up here though. South side is so uncongested, which doesn't make any sense. You've been sick for forever? Yeah, now it's just like the cough, bro. But the cough's not... Oh my gosh, beautiful pull. Oh my gosh, what a pull. This is perfect for them. They could just rotate along the top side of the zone and say dead side, chat. Oh my gracious goodness. What a beautiful zone pull, chat. Hold on. Chat, is this a lion will roar kind of time, chat? Is this like... Great googly moogly, chat. His IGLing has looked good this tournament. The VOD reviewing probably was pretty solid last night. If they play this well, it's an easy top 5. I wouldn't say easy, bro. It's a really stacked tournament. This is a very stacked lobby, bro. It is top 16 though, chat, so they will start to hit placement pretty quickly here. Mats are finally in a good spot. Thank heavens. Okay, Rapid is alive now. He's tanking zone to farm. They just don't have wood, but I mean, like, wood's so easy to find. Ammo is so stacked too, chat. Oh my gosh, this is just great. Reload game's end is just chaos. Yeah, the only way to play reload is just late go height. You have to, like, late go height and then play height so high. We check first pace. They're still at 78, so they're 13 points above. So it's not that crazy of a gap. We just need to keep playing our game. Just gotta keep playing our game, chat. Endgames look like my worst nightmare. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. Endgames in this are chaotic just because of shocks, though. It's not because it's reload specifically. Shockwave endgames are always chaotic. But it also creates a lot of cool moments because height cycling is so fun to watch. And we're just still in a good position to rotate. All this is craziness, by the way. What the hell is going on here? Why are there so many teams perfectly tucked in the dead center zone? But we have a free rotate. We have a super free rotate, chat. They can literally just walk in. How delayed are we compared to the Fortnite broadcast? Maybe 30 seconds to a minute, Kasim. Not by much. They saw the airdrops. Oh, that's true. They didn't fix that ever, huh? Let me check how delayed I am right now. Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds delayed on the replay, but if I, like, speed forward through it, it's just going to be buffering the whole time. We're chilling. They said it's literally 45 seconds. What are you talking about, Equa? They said the Fortnite broadcast is delayed 45 seconds. Yeah, but on top of that, they add a delay to the... Like, they don't have a replay delay, but they add a manual delay. Like, the Fortnite broadcast itself has a delay, not their game, because they're in live spectator client. So they have no delay in what they're watching, but they have a delay in what they're sending out. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind Kasim because I can't get in it. When the Fortnite broadcast is showing the gameplay already, I can't load into the game for another like 12 seconds, 15 seconds. And then even then, I'm going to be behind by a little bit more just because of like buffering and stuff. Our kills worth a lot. 3 points for kills. No kill cap. Trying to figure out what's in that box and if they want to go for anything. There are launch pads over there, which could be interesting. Looks like they were going to go for that loot, but they're not going to be able to now. Freaky Bob went and got it. 5 shocks for the duo, chat. They do have 2 fizzes. Bugha has the med mists, which could get interesting. Bolts goes down in this game. Rapid Cold Bolt dead. Chat, we are in placement now. If that was Rapid and Cold that went down, we are in placement now off of that. Bolts goes down. He's full finished. Acorn left in the solo clutch. When Peter bought shock waving. This is a rough pull here, chat. Max pull. Acorn's pretty weak over there. Acorn's 1 HP. Where's Acorn on the leaderboard? Acorn's not even high up there, chat. We want, like, Scare and Higgs to go down pretty much. Bugha stays on the low ground. Kingling's trying to look to get to him, but he likes this elevated spot here. Bugha slowly elevating. Good positioning on the side of this mountain. Scare up above. That's the team that is just below us, and he is in a very dire spot. No HP to work with, and a bit of a lobby focus coming through, and Peterbot and Poyo on the other side of that fight. That is not the team you want to be fighting on low HP. Peterbot, Poyo getting very aggressive. Bugha also looking with this AR. Scare gets dropped into the water. He's in a bit of a rough spot now, as him and his teammate are going to have to play split for the time being, and Peterbot is the one right on them. Acorn falls, meanwhile. So that's another team down for placement. Scare just trying to get back to his duo. Poor kid is just in a rough spot, and Peter finds that. Osid now left to solo clutch. Kingling gets the finish, though. He doesn't get the kill credit. Top 14, chat. No damage taken in that fight. Zone pulls far north. This is good for us. We're a pretty north team right now in this zone. And it is staying over this water. Pretty big water zone. So far, is this more placement or kill heavy? Pretty even. Ooh, Peterbot, Poyo trying to get in. They do a decent amount of damage to Bugha, but not enough really to write home about. Bugha just going to utilize his fizz, heal himself up. Also get that fizz effect to then do a long shockwave play with King here. Material still pretty decent even after that Peterbot grief there. Bugha trying to scout the rotate here by opening the wall and then closing it. Gonna try and stay slightly elevated. Does drop down onto the low ground, but instantly moves back up. Kingling following nicely. Bugha, pressure from Peterbot and Poyo yet again. They just can't seem to leave him alone. Top 14 still, chat. That placement will start to come through here pretty quickly. Bugha trying to look for a little bit of damage on the team's Osid. Very rough on that backside of zone. About 1 HP. He's trying to play the heal off for a second here. Try and find some footing, but he's in between a rock and a hard place. Ooh, Bugha and Kingling do find a launch pad here. Could be interesting for later, having that map knowledge on where that's placed. But for now, they're just going to move around through this building, try and farm their way through, get a little bit of extra materials off of that as another team falls. Top 13 now. Muzz trying to elevate. Don't see his teammate anywhere. Peterbot, Poyo, meanwhile, on the backside of zone, playing the heal off for a second. Now heading in. Bugha wants to look to elevate, but unfortunately can't because of the map. He's going to prep a shockwave now, and will shockwave up. Ends up in another player's box, but is lucky to not take any damage. Kingling also making his way over to him. It's Bugha now, stuck in between a ramp. Clicks as a solo. Bugha will elevate right next to him and makes his way up and around Clicks. Void goes down. Bugha, I believe, realizes that this is solo. They're trying to look for the pre-edit play. They won't find it, though, and they'll just edit. Reset the edit, move back up. They don't want to try and overcommit to anything right now. They have these med mists to play along with a couple of shockwaves to go for a late high play, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to set up here. Kingling does get stuck in a cone of another team, but he gets out of it quickly, and they prep the shockwave to height. They're going to play a second med mist here, though, and tank zone for a little bit longer. It is Agers and Poyo fighting for height right now. Peterbot takes it. And it looks like the Shockwave play is going to come out here. They split up. Shockwave on the height. Curve looking for it as well. Bugha, good damage there. And he is on this high ground. Kingling cranking up separately. And it looks like Bugha and King will take the high ground yet again in game 2, but they're going to instantly drop down a few layers. They don't want to play too high because they're going to need some sort of a refresh to continue on this high ground. Top 10 duos, a lot of duos beginning to fall, but Bugha and Kingling are up above all of the chaos, reconnecting consistently. Only 30 builds left, but they don't have to worry about any of the chaos on low ground. They can just sit above and play nice, cool, calm, and collected yet again. Peterbot below, taking down players. Josh is going to fall there. He's going to get full finish. Noxie takes down Carbone and gets his finish there. Top 9 duos. Bugha and King starting to drop now and just play on these old height tarps. As Peter drops lower and lower and continues to frag, Kanata finds a kill, so that takes it down to top 7. Curly falls, so his teammate is left in the solo clutch, and it looks like it's Curve trying to look for the high ground. Curve and Kanata, the Bane and Bugha and Kingling's side from game 1 are back at it again, and here's Jargu as well. Kingling's former teammate trying to take it. King looks for the shot, doesn't find it, but Bugha falls and King falls almost instantly. Sphinx and Kanata taking one each. Bugha and King go down in, I believe, 7th, but not a bad game 2. Not a bad game 2. Good placement there. Bugha does get the kill credit onto Jargu. I don't know if that goes through because he was already dead. Hooper goes down to Yamzo on the low ground. Peterbot and Poyo still slipping through the cracks, staying alive. Sphinx drops down and gets dropped instantly. Double pump from Peterbot and Poyo. No chance for Sphinx to do anything there. Poyo with a shockwave, Peter with 4, as well as the crash pads. Plenty of fizz for this duo as well. Poyo's just going to start fizzing Pete up. The full HP, 6 kills combined for the duo. Separately, shockwaving up onto height. Good damage on a curve. Kanata falls. Poyo picks up the other, and it's Pete and Poyo looking to close out this game in a 1v2 against Jace. Poyo falls. It's all up to Peterbot, but Jace goes down to zone, and there was no chance that he had 1v2 and Peterbot and Poyo did his best, but Peterbot, Poyo, 9 kill game 2. That's the team that you want to win that game, though, chat, because they are already qualified for LAN. If Bugha and King have a slow game, we want to see Peter and Rapids teams do well in that game. So Curve and Kanata in first currently. Peterbot and Poyo in second, so that spot does roll down to Jace and Jargu, actually, off of that second place, bumping up on the leaderboard with 4 total elims, but Bugha in 4th, still very close, only 5 points below for that second LAN spot. Kanata and Curve, though, having a very consistent tournament starting off. I believe they got 4th that game. What was it? It was a 3rd, actually, a 3rd with 4. So a 1st with 6 and a 3rd with 4 for Kanata to start off the tournament. Very consistent. But Bugha and King having a very nice start. 2nd with 5 and a 7th with 0. And again, if they have a little bit more mats when they go up for that high ground take, they are chilling like villains, chat. Great start to the tournament for the boys just outside of qual. They're looking very aggressively towards height this tournament, which is interesting. Bugha hasn't been looking for height as much like lately in his career, it seems like, but it definitely looks like he's looking for it more now. How many spots qual? Top 2 teams qual, but that's not including Cold and Peterbot. Their teams. Chat, exclamation mark qual in the chat if you want to know who quals or not. If somebody in the chat asks who quals mods, you can just do exclamation mark qual. That kind of explains like what's going on here. So right now it's Kanata. Yes, right now Kanata and Jace's team are in those qual spots. Bugha is 5 points below the second LAN spot currently. How's the GOAT doing? He's currently in 4th, Jeffy, just outside that LAN qual, looking pretty solid to start off the day. Vert on height, yet they only got 13th. Yeah, it's kind of tough to go for height in this meta, because if you go too early, you're kind of just screwed. You know what I mean? If you go too early, you're just going to get phase shockwaved on, like Bugha has done in both of these games, and then your game is just over, unfortunately. So it's kind of like a balance on when do you go for height. Do you go for height too early? Bugha and King timed their height take that game, I feel like, very nicely. But unfortunately, they just didn't really have the materials to stay up there for long enough to win the game. And when the team started shockwaving up like Sphinx in them, they just couldn't really hold well enough because they couldn't like box up when teams shockwaved up. They just didn't have the mats for it. But if they go up there, chat, if they take height in that game off of Peterbot and they get that knock that last game and they have like 100 combined mats instead of 30, all of a sudden that's looking like a very different game. All good, bro. However, they are playing way aggressive looking for height. They all need to... what? How many attempts are there to qualify? So there's 4 different qualifiers. This is the second of 4. So when it's all said and done, there will be 8 North American Central teams qualified for finals. And there's currently just 2.
Welcome back, fam. Game number 2 goes to Peterbot and Poyo. My script, it's written well sometimes. But what's crazy, friends, is you would think after a victory royale in the fashion that they pulled it off, Peterbot and Poyo would be in first place, right? Wrong. Let's actually go to the standings. Curve and Kanata are currently in first place. Now, before we continue, super small note there. I know you see that little crown there, the victory royale crown by Peterbot and Poyo. That means that if they're in the top 2, we're going to move the position down 1. So right now we're looking, if everything stopped, being top 3 to move on to EWC. Going back to Kanata and Curve, I cannot believe this, guys. Like, to see them currently in first place, especially after how chaotic.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
I'm feeling good.
Lucas are pinging new Prime Studio, yes, sir.
Right now, okay?
How many games do they play? There's 8 total games. Mods, can we update the game to 3 out of 8, please?
And regardless of what happened last night, we can see that the vibes are definitely still there for Kanata and Curve, especially after having great back-to-back games, Blake. I can only imagine that this is going to kind of snowball them into even more success.
Yeah, for a second there, I really thought we were going to see the back-to-back wins. And I just want to highlight that elimination onto Bugha, because most players, when your back is turned and you're 1 HP and Bugha hops in your box, you're most likely going to get eliminated. But Kanata turns around, one pumps him, and holds the high ground to secure that 3rd place and continue to stay in first.
Shocker, Blake calling out Bugha.
Bugha's impressed me, right? Him and King coming out, we've seen him 2 games now try and fight for
That's right, Zeke.
ground.
That's right, Zeke.
Right? Like, I want to see more Bugha prominence, rise up King, you know? Like,
That's right, Zeke!
Hey, Kelly, I'm vibing.
It's so textbook. While everyone else seems to be fighting and struggling and proving themselves, I swear Bugha's just loading into like a random match, and this is just him playing normal Fortnite. He just plays it so cleanly, and to have this kind of like newer-ish player, Kingaling, joining him, I mean,
Shucks, chat, they're gonna make us blush over here.
Really proving themselves right now.
100%. And also, Jason Jargu, I think that's a surprise for most people to see them in the top 3 because they're a little bit under the radar, but they're playing super consistent, and let's see if they can keep it up, Zeke.
Dude, it's super volatile, right? We have no idea how this is going to go. Now, we're being told we are going to go to a break. When we return, we'll have more action from the reloaded. Oh, I'm sorry, the casters is what I meant to say. Over to you, casters.
Hey, it might be a break for you, Zeke, but me and Monster definitely have our hands full with the slow play in game 1 to how chaotic game 2
Bugha's
is.
number
I'm
7th
ready and bumping
cheerleader?
up for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Not a rolled Bugha?
like
What do you mean?
Grand finals
I mean, he just had no mats, bro. Bang the broadcast knows balls, yes, sir. If Bugha's 3rd and Pete's 2nd, they still qual. Yes, folksy.
I do say so myself, and we're having front row.
Yo, Gingy.
I'm gonna lose my voice
Yo.
at this pace, but we'll
Yo,
see.
I think I have to
Game
delete
3
that,
sounds like
Gingy.
it's just around the corner.
That's kind of good, though. It's game 3 out of 8, chat.
We're already in the
Oh, they
third
got in
one.
before
This
I
is
can,
the second
chat.
one before the halfway point. I always talk about the halfway point because if you want to qualify for EWC, it truly plays a role.
Baseball?
in
Yeah,
how
I know
you
what's
have
up,
to play
Sealy.
to close out the day, but a contested fight we didn't see the beginning of in the last couple games. Agers and Ritual over here at Stilt Town on this side of the map versus Doldzere and Ishu. This was one of those
Were they
games
dropping
when you look at the
Steamy?
drop map, they tried to switch up their spot. They
Cold
tried to
just
pull
killed
one over on
Vino?
Agers and Ritual. It didn't work. They're still contested. There's
Wait,
one
what's
less
Cold
team
doing?
over here, but that just means there's more
Cold
focus
just
on
killed Vino.
Yeah, you have to stay dynamic. I mean, I couldn't agree more, right? When you have Agers, Ritual, I mean, playing as well as they have as well,
I like that Escher and Dozer.
Yo, you're not real, Gingy Cho. Getting revenge, but Cold dropped Vino.
I like the repositioning there. Seems like a little micro at action there, but it's like a dragon here, right? Dragon.
What's going on with Cold and Vino?
Landing on Acorn and boats. This time,
Okay, Chad, I can get into the replays pretty soon here. Where's Bugha? I'm waiting for the code to be ready, Aqua. The code's ready like right now. Did he die? No, the code's just not ready, bro. Yo, Aqua, calm down. Calm down, dude. It's gonna be okay, dude. Gracious goodness. Okay, let me skip a little, chat. Alright. Just heard the LAN is gonna be a match point format. Yeah, it's always been like that, is what they've been saying. So it's gonna be like once you have hit like a certain point threshold, then you have to wait and then go for stuff. So Cold and Rapid oh, so they're just keying. Wait, what? Oh, Cold killed Vino out of the air. Wow, disgusting aim from Cold there. He's on a good spot. He's too old to get. Yeah, you're not real, Gingy. Gingy, let's try and keep the conversation away from that though. Reasonable crash out from Equa. What do you mean reasonable crash out? I was just waiting for the code. My bad, Twit. No, you're good. I know you didn't mean anything by it. I just don't want it to like start to like take over the chat. You know what I mean? Let's keep it Fortnite related. Where's Rapid? He's south side, bro. He's here. Cold just killed Vino out of the air. Vino lands here, so Cold was just probably landed up here, got an AR, and then killed Vino landing. Top 8's and better every game in reload is perfect. No. We need better than that. We want top 3s. Top 3s every game, brother. It's fine. I'm going to deal with all that anyway. Yo, Gingy, if they send you with, like, some tortas and, like, a nice truck, you'll settle everything over there. I know you'll lock it down, bro. I know you'll lock it down. Of course, we get double con at the same time. What? We're not double con, bro. We're single con now. Rapid's key. Oh my gosh, Rapid just flew onto Reet and killed him. Nice, Shinji. Bugha Loke might dominate Fortnite in a couple years when everyone... Yo, you're not real. Give me one torta and I'll take over the world. I mean, on height? Oh, yeah. I mean, that was just unfortunate. We got a spaz again, chat. We got a spaz again. Oh my gosh. Chat, we got a spaz again. I mean, chat. Zone pull's a little rough this game, though. It's pulling exact opposite side of the map from Steamy Stacks. So we're going to have to see how good for sure Bugha's IG is looking today, chat. Ooh, Reet is over here. Oh, they find a llama. That llama's low-key clutch. They don't see Reet over there, though. Oh my gosh, so many shockwaves. Oh, they do see Reet. Okay. This should be a free kill. Unless Reet has shockwaves. Yeah, they know they just have extra shockwaves sitting in the water, so they can shockwave as much as they want for this fight. Guarantee the kill. Bugha getting tagged from behind. Cold over here to key. Cold and Rapid rotating in third party. Nice shot from Kingling making his way up. Bugha and King instantly just going to disengage from the fight, though. They don't want to do anything to jeopardize their current standings on the leaderboard. As Rapid, it looks like, is going to head back towards the POI. Maybe trying to make it back towards some white heals and heal up. Bugha and Kingling doing pretty much the exact same thing. Just gonna chill out. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is discipline. This is discipline Fortnite, chat. Landing near Rapid and Cold is so grief since they qualled already. I mean, it's kind of the risk versus reward, right? The risk is you're landing near an already qualled team, so they're gonna play a lot more aggressive than most teams. But the reward is that this drop spot is really good, and the loot is so good. So like, they know what they're getting themselves into, chat. You'd rather con a good POI than land a bad one and be conned? Yeah. Because no matter where they land, No matter where they land, chat, they're going to be conned. The map's too small. The map's too small to be unconned. So, like, they have to land somewhere that's conned, and why not land a good spot? Extra big pot right there, so we can maybe use these splashes? No. Saving the splashes. What? What was the point of that? Why doesn't he just take the big pot? Oh, he didn't see the big pot. Okay. Yeah, that's the play for sure. Now they're just going to make their way over towards these extra shockwaves. I like this. I think Bugha heard Vino's shockwave right now. He's making sure Vino's not sitting on this hill. Okay, nice. Free chest too. Nice, little bit extra whites. Oh, and a campfire here. Perfect. God chest he was trying to get? Oh, got you. Extra shockwaves, King's cap shockwaves, Bugha's cap shockwaves. Very nice. Couple of med kits as well to work with. They do need to make their way in though. Zone is, let's see where this zone pulls. Do we think this zone pulls further away, chat? I mean, that's not terrible. It's all right. This is so methodical, yeah. Water again? EU is water? Yeah. It's looking very... No, never mind. It's going to pull back over the land. Nice. Wait, this is a good pull for them then. This is a really good pull for them then. They can make their way in and just kind of tuck right here, and then zone should pull back to like this like little building right here. Like barely. This should be corner. They don't have med mists though. Unlikely to play hide again. Yeah. They just have to find a refresh. 2nd and 7 they're cooking. Yeah, so far a really good start to the tourney. Ooh, Vino and Reet lurking in this POI though. Ooh, Kingling didn't see Vino right there. Ooh, uh-oh. This could be bad. Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay, nice. Now they know. Ooh, King's almost dead, though. Bugha's backing up. King shockwaving away. Okay, that's fine. He survived. Main thing is just don't die. Biggest thing is just don't die. Is there sickness in this? Is there sickness in Reetha? There has to be sickness, right? But, like, they're not close to hitting it yet. Sickness doesn't get hit until zone 6. Mats are a bit cooked. Yeah, but they can refarm. They have plenty of time to refarm. Yeah, they can just make it into the slurpy area and stuff and refarm everything. And there's so many barrels and heals and stuff around these POIs. They'll be alright. Why is he running double shotgun? Okay. Oh no. Higgs and Clicks back at their POI. Kingling tries to find the shots. Doesn't find the shots on a Clicks. He's going to go down. Not the best start to game 3 here, chat. Have they died yet? King just died for the first time this game. Wait, is King respawn? He was just going to shock away, but he's shocking right into Peterbot. Oh my gosh. And Ritual Natures are right here. Oh no, this is bad. The 3 best teams in the lobby are all... Wait. Okay, Bugha? Wait. Oh my gosh. Tag. Bugha versus Peterbot and Poyo in a 1v2. King's alive though, so it's fine. My gosh. Just had to use every shockwave we had. Yo, why is Pete so... Bugha's just chucking heals so Peter doesn't get him. That's so smart. I mean, what are you gonna do, bro? You're fighting the 2 best players on the planet. It's so annoying. This is not a good start to game 3, chat. I think zone 6 is when zone starts, chat. Wait, low key though? They can tank more zone because they died. Because they died, their sickness resets. Why is everyone in Slurpee? Because there's heals there. And it's dead side. What are the chances of that? Pretty good, because those teams land around there, and they can take zone and play placement. Bugha's back alive. It's not going to be for long, though. It's 1v2 in Agers and Ritual. Yeah. 1v2 in Agers and Ritual with no mats is generally not going to go super well for you. Is that true? Does it actually reset? Yeah, it has to. You can't... Because, like, your Surge and stuff resets, too. It doesn't reset. It has to reset. What do you mean it doesn't reset? How does the game track your whites taken when you've died and respawned? Resets everything. Damage dealt, like, what do you mean? I don't think it does, not gonna lie. That makes no sense. Not in reload. I played zone all of play-ins. Did you ever die and respawn? And then try and play zone longer? If it doesn't, then that's drone. It should always. Wait, Peter's right here. This is not ideal. How can they even stabilize this? Yep, doesn't reset. That's so drone. Wait, King's Key and Poyo. Oh my gosh. Aura from King. Little damage taken. But he's in there like swimwear. King looking for the phase in onto Poyo. Poyo drops him in. Kingaling takes down Poyo in the 1v1. Big kill there. Hold on, that's a huge kill. Yeah, Bugha just hit sickness. You guys are right. I think that's warning. Yeah, that's warning though. So he has another 100 ticks. Yeah, we needed that kill. Wait, King found it. Did King just find another? Carbone just killed Peter. Wait, are Peter and Poyo both dead? Wait, is Peter out? No, Poyo's back. They made it in, chat, but they have 6 mats. This ain't looking good, boys. Zone pulls south. We have no shocks for rotation. Bugha doesn't even have a shotgun. Great heavens, they need a miracle. Wait, Poyo. 1v2. Nice. Huge kill. That's mats. We have no mats. Oh, this is so bad. We're getting held with no mats. Wait. Shockwaves? Is there a shotgun? Is there a shotgun on that body? Poyo had a shotgun, did he not? Oh my gosh, we just got everything off of that body. Poyo, you beautiful man. You beautiful, beautiful man. Hold on now. Now we have 40 builds. All of a sudden, we have a little something, chat. A little sugar in the pot. They're going so late, though. This is grief. I don't know if that was the play. Okay, nice. They have to fight this. They have to just get in on this. They have no choice. Agers and Ritual are trying to chop. They have 20 builds, bro. They have no choice but to just jump a duo and find kills. Wait, that was smart to connect there so they can't chop. Just need mats, yeah. If they get mats and a little heal refresh, all of a sudden they're back. This is a rough game though, chat. Top 7. Wait, big kill. Can they get that? 40 builds is nothing though, and King instantly dies for it. Ritual and Ager's just running in on him. It's so bad. Wait. Good tag on it, AJ. Zone does pull kind of far though. And King's full dead for the game. This is so rough. Who has no mats. Has plenty of rotation, but there's just nothing to work with, dude. Peter really just griefed him this game. Good damage on Agers. But, like, what more can he find, really? He's playing on another player's floor. Wait, Jace doesn't realize. Wait, he could lurk on this and find a kill. If he lurks on this and finds a kill, this could be clutch. It looks like Higgs and Clicks don't have rotation. No, they do. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. He has to just run this in without building. No, he has crash pads. He could just pad in. But if he pads, he makes noise. Oh my gosh, he's literally just crouch walking in. Wait, great pocket. Great spot. Is he in zone? He's not. He pulled! No way. No way, right? No mats, top 17. Bro, can teams die, please? GG's. How is he alive? He's farming a pipe, bro. He's got nothing. Yeah, that's probably it. Wait. Wait. Bolts? Come on. How's he alive? How is he doing this? And he found a med mist? Oh, no, he didn't. He went away. Oh my gosh, if he got that kill, that would have been insane. But they got, like, 0 placement points for that game. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That was such a bad game. Peter really just, like, trolled that game for us. They're literally... Oh, this is going to be so rough. Wait, Kanata and Curve went down, which is really good. We need to prey on Jason Jargu's downfall here, chat. Wait, they're in a really rough spot. They could go down any second. And they're right next to Cold. They're trying to get in on Cold. Jace just tanked a lot of zone. We need clicks to find something here. Javi and Virgo. Javi and Virgo are healthy. Wait. They're getting grenade launcher. Jargu's down. How are they top 7? Wait, this is somehow such a good game. Peter's a kid that doesn't care about anything? No, he doesn't, bro. He's gonna just fight and kill people. Why would he? Oh my gosh, that's such a good kill. He made it into top 3. Bro, how did everyone die so quickly right after Bugha died? Bugha died, no one was dying, and then as soon as Bugha died, everyone just started dropping like flies. Jace turned this into a top 3. What a solo clutch. This is so maddening, but what a solo clutch. Bugha dropped down so low, didn't he? Oh, that was a rough game for Bugha. He's just dancing in a 1v2 against Virgo and Javi. Chat, don't talk about the leaderboard or anything until we check it. I'm gonna take baseball's mod. If it comes down to it, Jace lands next to Bugha, so yeah. My bad, I thought it was okay. No, bro, you literally just spoiled. What do you mean you thought it was okay? You thought it was okay to spoil? Like, huh? As soon as Bugha died? Yeah, Bugha died, and then literally, like, 30 seconds after, everybody started dying. Chill, it's just third game? Nah, it doesn't matter, bro. It's just a bad precedent. Drop down into 7th. I mean, it's not... They're not out of it. They're 40 points back. That's literally, like, one good game. That was a rough one, though. That's so rough. The kills just don't appear to be coming either. Good first 2 games. Just need to lock in for the final 5 here. You allowed to have one dud game? I mean, it's tough though, man. Like if we look... Like, look at this match history, bro. Actually, look at these games. This is rough, bro. And this is with more kills than Bugha's been getting so far. So, that 15th really screws him, because that's like no placement points, too. That 15th is really rough. What's up, Gremlin? Need a better game than Jargu. Need a better game than everybody. They need to win this game with like 6 kills. Need a big game here, boys. Yo, what's up, Save Boy? Bugha looking brave today. It was a good first 2 games. That last one was a little bit rough. Very unfortunate. Poyo and Pete just kind of sprinted onto him in that mid game. Caused some chaos for sure. That was with old placements, so the 12ths are like 0-point games. Yeah, but still, that's my point. Is like now those 12ths are still placement, so like that's even more points now. So they have to do better. Bug survived a snakening, bro. Usually Bug is the one initiating the snakening. Dragon is accusing Bugha of paying Cold to not key them on Twitter. I mean, Cold literally farmed him for 4 kills last game, but okay. And JC, I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't mean to spoil. I thought you knew because they died. Never talk about something until I've seen it on stream. I'm not looking at anything and talking about it off stream.
Oh, what's up, Fortnite Family? Didn't see you there.
Who's Dragon? He was the one who was conning Cold earlier.
My goodness gracious.
Dragon's legit playing with a Man Evader as well. I mean, it's just Cope, bro.
Probably the most chaotic game we've seen so far. We do still have 5 games.
I play on Poyo by King was so good, yeah.
I'll do it for you. Let's talk about, take a look at this leaderboard and kind of see how things are shaking out after this. So a couple of interesting things. First off, Peterbot, Poyo, they fall out of the top 2. That means, once again, remember, we're looking at that top 2 to qualify.
Jace is in first now off of that game. What a game from them, dude. Wow.
Those placements move down, and that line will move down as well. Should be super easy to follow. Jace and Jargu right now, though. Guys, they are in
Who's a special guest on you?
place.
Don't know. I wasn't
They
able to
start
watch
the
most
day
of
with
it.
a 5th place, 1 Elim game, and then it's been 2 second place, 3 Elim games back to back. They're
That's
really
crazy
aiming for the
consistent.
consistency right now.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of seeing a little bit of what we saw from Acorn and Bolts during the first finals, but Jason
Professor, don't troll about leaks, though.
Jargu actually playing with Kingaling during the first finals.
Nah, Dragon's in Old West Pro
Potentially
baseball.
pick the right choice here as far as a duo mate goes, though. For me, Jace is definitely a bit of a question mark, Blake.
Yeah, for sure. And whenever tournaments like this are hosted and people see that they have an opportunity to qualify for a tournament across the world, this will bring out the best of the underrated people. And that's exactly what we're seeing with Jace and Jargu. Jargu getting signed to Gen G with Kingaling as his old duo. They didn't perform too well, so they split up, and now Jargu's in first place, which is absolutely insane, Zeke.
Yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, if we walk
So they're looking
away
pretty
in
good
those
considering the
qualifying
FNCS
spots,
Cup.
we're going EW. That's all we care
I mean,
about,
not really.
right?
They need to have a good game here.
Continue that incredible consistency.
Need a good game here for
Currently,
sure.
Kanata, what's interesting here is they're still holding 2nd place, but in that last game, a 16th place. With
Leaderboard is weird,
4
yeah.
Elims. That's not a ton of points, right? So you got to think that moment where they kind of had this quote-unquote bad game.
Need more kills? Nah, I mean, yes, but no. That game was just grief, Mocha. That grief wasn't like a they needed more kills or they needed more. It was just you got caught by Peter in mid game and just got psycho killed. Honestly, it wasn't even Peterbot that caught him. It was Clicks double shockwaving onto Kingaling.
We're tuning into Peterbot Poyo. They're running around. They're being eliminated. Peterbot is eliminated. Poyo's running around solo. Peterbot respawns. Poyo goes down. Peterbot is solo. Goes down. Poyo's back. Like, it was just back and forth non-stop.
Yeah, we'll have to see,
It was
Kasim.
a very chaotic
It's a
game.
long
I think
tourney,
we'll
chat.
go
There's
back
still
and talk
5
about
games
Sphinx.
left.
Obviously, Muzz and Sphinx coming off of a great Div Cup finals, so a lot of that momentum carrying on the Reload Elite Series. Sphinx here, though, having to pull out a solo clutch. Muzz, you have to believe, had just great comms going on for here because Sphinx did not look like he was a solo player. He played that so confidently. Unfortunately, did go down in 3rd place right there. But honestly, with the current performances that we're seeing, I can imagine in the second half of these games, Blake, that Muzz and Sphinx have a chance to jump into that top 2.
Woo, that's what I like to hear, because you know we love Muzz around these parts. All right, with that being said, game number 4 is ready. Let's come back into the action. Casters, over to you.
Chat, I still have 1 minute.
Love to see Muzz, of course, shining here, and they almost like snuck up right the standings there. Sphinx just had high ground before we even knew it there, Jacob.
Yeah, I know. Kind of think back, you know, the global championship qualifier of last year, Muzz versus Bugha for that last spot. Bugha going down early, Muzz stealing it away. Hey, we could see a repeat here today, the way both of these teams are playing, but honestly, it's still anyone's game. Jace and Jargu top of the leaderboard, Kanata and Curb, Peter and Poyo have a little bit of inconsistency problem, but they know how to close out days as well.
Yeah, one thing's for certain, the standings do seem to be compressing. It almost looked like we were going to see the gap widening as the points were getting, you know, pretty far between Kanata and the rest of the lobby there, but however, falling in about 15, 16.
One average game and they dropped down to 7. That wasn't an average game. That was a bad game. They barely hit placement and had a couple kills, Crave. That's a bad game. You got to realize there's only 20 teams, so a top 15 isn't a mid game. That's a bad game. But it's okay. They just need to recover. It's fine. That game was rough. The fact that they actually got some points out of that game was kind of impressive. Because getting keyed by Clicks, Peter, and Agers in the mid game is just, that's a rough one. Stay out of Peterbot's path, bro, but it wasn't even Peter. It was when Bugha and King split up for like 2 seconds, Clicks double shockwaved onto King. That game looked promising. I mean, they had good loot. It's just the max pull was rough. It all started from the Vino lurk? No, it was the Clicks lurk. What? That made them go into Slurpee? Bro, Vino didn't do anything in that game. What? Vino didn't do anything that game to them. Vino was like near them, but he didn't do anything. They had to shockwave out. When they were trying to kill Reet? What are you talking about, bro? Vino didn't lurk on them. What? Yo, why is my game like full bugging right now? I'm like, your cam is blurry? Okay, bro. Vino lurked though. When? He did in the house. Bro, what are y'all talking about, bro? Where? When there's a break right now, I'll go back to that. Someone clip it from last game and put it in chat. He lurked near Bloomin'. Oh, you're talking about when they were here. You're talking about when Vino was lurking on like the corner of this building. Nah, that didn't mess him up. That didn't mess him up. That messed up their rotate? No, it didn't. They weren't going to be able to go full dead side. There's going to be a team here somewhere. There's going to be a team like here, or something. They were going to have to go down towards Slurpee anyway. There's no way they thought that there was nobody along the path of blooming when that's the only spot for whites and the zone's pulling far right. I think we should all agree. What, bro? Yeah, but not at that exact timing? What do you mean timing, bro? People are sitting. It's in zone. People are going to sit there. They wanted to buy stuff from vending, though. There's no way they assumed that no one else was doing it. There's no way they thought, hey, this is the only spot that's kind of near zone that's not in zone. Nobody's going to be there getting vending. There's no way they thought that. They didn't expect anyone. Then that was a bad play from them. That wasn't on Vino. That wasn't Vino griefing them. They griefed themselves if they thought that nobody was going to be there. That's where King nearly died? Not really, though. It was the Reet third party that he almost died to. Vino saw him? Yeah. Did Peter and Poyo split? Not for this, but yes for BR. Loot's pretty good this game, chat. Honestly, very good. Full fizz, 6 bigs combined. Max shocks, max pads for Bugha. Mats are looking pretty solid already. Looks like Rapid's not keying them either. Yeah, Rapid's keying Carbone, which makes sense. It's a worse team, but Jace getting farmed. Oh, he is getting farmed by Clicks. Oh my gosh. Wait, Jace going down to Clicks. That could be huge. Hold on. Zone's gonna pull bottom right here though, chat. This isn't ideal. Are they triple con? No, it's just single con now. It's just them in Rapid now. Wait, low key they saw Evan out of the air there. They could key Evan. Ah, never mind. Cold's going to that. Wait, Jace is out here. Oh my gosh, we can grief Jace. They're trying to go for Evan here, but I don't think this is the play. Rapid's going to keep keying that. Oh my gosh, Bugha's heading directly to Jace. They see Jace. Oh my gosh, we see Jace. 1, 2, 3. Huge. This could be huge, chat. So much damage. King's instantly keying. Bugha stayed up to make sure that he can't shockwave away, and they kill Jace. They know this is Jace now. Oh my gosh, they know this is Jace and Jargu. They have to know his teammate's near. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's a big kill there, bro. Is Rapid fighting us? He farmed Bugha game 2, but now that it's not triple con, he's just going south and fighting these teams. Because these teams are cons, so Bugha and Rapid are kind of splitting Steamy, and Rapid's going down here and farming this team. Because the team below them is conned. And Bugha's not trying to, like, key Rapid or anything, so it kind of makes sense for them to just split the POI. Good match, chat. That kill point's big, too. Jason Jargu, a slow start to this game, chat. This is perfect. This could condense the leaderboard even more, which is exactly what we want. We just want this leaderboard to keep collapsing, chat. Just keep collapsing. How many points per kill? 3 points per kill, chat. So that lead can really close down if Bugha and King can start to farm some kills up. This lead can just close and close and close. Now, they're not in the best position to really farm kills because they are dropping this north side of Slurpee. The south side of Slurpee is much better for farming kills. But could be good here. Top 5? No, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're still in 7th, bro. Is the drum gun really that good? Yeah, the drum gun is disgusting for late game and everything. It's not the best for early/mid game. Okay, Bugha max pads, 2 med. Oh my gosh, the med mist, chat. The med mists are back. Yo, if you're subbed up in the chat, spam NJ Cinema. This could be good. This could be good, chat. Jason Jargu over here starting to key Evan. If Evan can find a knock there, that would be huge. Bugha makes it into zone. Does need to refarm these whites. Ooh. Zone pulls to us. And we get a guaranteed free supply drop. Huge. Huge. Oh my gosh, huge. Wish I was subbed. You can also chat. I do have a channel point redemption to unlock sub emotes. You can unlock a sub emote with channel points if you want to. In my channel point redemptions. Is it only, yeah, only 2. Kanata and Curve getting pretty aggressive over here. Looks like they're just trying to refarm though. King goes and gets his loot. Oh my gosh. A blue heavy. But it looks like he's going to opt to stay with the Enforcer AR over the heavy AR. There are shockwaves over here, so I think Bugha's going to come and get these shockwaves instead of the crash pads. No, he's going to stay with the crash pads for the time being. There is another supply drop, but it looks like Kanata's going to go for that pretty aggressively. They're looking for a 1, 2, 3 on Kanata, maybe? England going to look for the tags, doesn't find much, though. And it's Bolts and Acorn rotate through Bugha. And King kind of going to follow. Want to stay on this north side, but not enough to grief themselves. Looks like they're going to work their way back towards this bush. Still good mats for the duo. England just reclaiming mats off of this supply drop here. And we'll see where the zone pulls, chat. Bugha and Shockwaves are the best duo. And we pulled. And we pulled! There's no channel point for the sub? No, not for the sub, for the emote. You can redeem an emote. It's choose an emote to unlock. It's 480 channel points. If you do that, you can unlock a emote if you want to be able to type emotes. I said I felt top left. W Armac. Coach Armac in the kit. Me saving for VIP. Yeesh. Do drops still so where zone pulls? Yes. But that one was for the last zone. Hope they don't play high early. They haven't really taken high too early. It was just in that second game they didn't really have the mats to take high. You taking the trip out to Saudi if they qual? Heck no, bro. I don't have the money for that, chat. Oh my gosh, they see Carbone and Evan in zone, and it looks like they're going to get aggressive and key it. Carbone tagged up by Bugha almost instantly. He's going to try and shockwave back towards zone. Bugha and King gonna look aggressively towards that, but Carbone with that grenade launcher is gonna try and wreak some havoc. Bugha and King in a bit of a rough situation now with Carbone just using that grenade launcher to try and pressure them down, but they'll be able to survive for the time being. No kills gained out of the excursion, but a good idea on the gameplay there. I like the idea. Unfortunately, not the best execution there. We can't really give Carbone the height there to be able to do that, but I'll take it. I like the idea of getting aggressive there. And because zone pulls, they can just sit here and farm fish. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a great play. They can just sit here and farm fish since the zone pulls to them. Oh, this is so disciplined. I'm loving this, chat. This is good Fortnite. We thought the reboot was alone. No, they definitely thought it was a duo, but they knew one was a reboot, so why not key it? Chat, this is such good discipline Fortnite, boys. Just a couple of bros fishing on the lake. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, and they pulled. And they pulled again. Oh, this is just a masterpiece. When does reboot ends? It's over now. Nobody can reboot now. Oh, this is a beautiful pulse, chat. Hold on now. Now we're talking, chat. And they have the whites. Kingling's going to throw a flop to Bugha. Just make his way in now. Bugha looking back on a rapid and cold, though. Very good team starting to rotate next to them, heading up the mountain. They're going to pause, though. It looks like they got tagged, maybe? No, they didn't. Kingling's going to go back and... What's he looking for here? He's looking to refarm this building. Realizes it's not worth his while. I just need to lock in. Yeah, they're in a perfect positioning here. Full dead side, chat. No one anywhere near them. Carbone and Evan going to start to rotate over, but they're kind of griefed fighting Dragon and Joust in zone. So Bugha could look to clean up all 4 of these kills, maybe. Back towards zone. This could be good. This could be good. I think they realize Evan's... Yeah, they realize Evan and Carbone are here. Carbone is so low. Oh my gosh, this could be huge. It looks like Carbone isn't going to take a path towards them. Our Evan... Oh my gosh, it looks like Dragon and Joust are going to rotate right into Bugha, though. Look where Dragon is, chat. He's going to come right over this hill. This could be perfect. Ooh, Poyo and Peterbot, though, rotating onto the side of the mountain. King's going to find a nice tag there. Oh, King did switch off of the Enforcer, though, chat. He did end up switching off of the Enforcer. Carbone shocking away. Good tag from King. He gets that 40 white crack, but he's not going to be able to find anything more, really. Oh my gosh, Dragon and Joust are coming. Dragon and Joust just above Bugha. This team can't have very good loot, very good heals. Bugha, though, isn't going to fight it for the time being. Just wants to play nice and disciplined as this zone pulls max. This is a rough zone pull here. Peterbot, meanwhile, going down in the kill feed. That's a big name down early here. Shockwave comes out. Bugha does get caught in the tree, but they do have a lot of pads to work with. A lot of fizz to work with. So they should be able to make this far rotate happen pretty easily. King trying to farm up this tree as well. Get the wood back. Peterbot does respawn. Oh, I guess it's later in the game than we thought, chat. I thought it was game 6 is over. Mats, yeah, the mats are looking good. Bugha shocking in. Trying to provide some pressure on the teams around. Doesn't want to give anybody a chance to get aggressive onto him. A lot of teams beginning to rotate now. It looks like the time is coming. Make it further and further into zone here. Still 4 pads. They're just going to opt to shockwave this zone. Not want to get caught by any teams. And a beautiful pocket here on the back side of this hill. Bugha trying to make his way up. Doesn't want to get caught under this hill, but it looks like he's just going to chillax for the time being. Joust and Dragon still just above. That team not in the best position, I don't think, because of the reboots in the playing zone. But Virgo and Javi fully behind. Bugha's going to look down on him. Finds good tags on a Virgo. Good tags on a Jace as well. Peterbot falling yet again. Jargu's down. That's a big knock. That's first place right now, chat. That's first place right now, and I don't know if he respawns now. Bolts goes down in the kill feed, too. That's another big team. He goes down to Curly. Bugha, though, unfortunately chops himself. And he will get tagged pretty heavily by Virgo for that mistake. Does have plenty of fizz to work with, though. King's going to throw him a big pot as well. They don't want to use too much of that fizz early. Jargu full dead? Yeah, Jargu's full dead, chat, for sure. Rotating right next to Joust and Dragon. Oh my gosh, that was sketchy. Wait, that's Jace on the backside of zone. That's the solo. That's the solo in first. Do they realize? They realize it's a solo. They're going to start to pressure. This is beautiful. This is first place, chat. They can take him down early in this game before placement points hit. Bugha does have this drum gun to provide the right kind of pressure, but it looks like they're prioritizing the rotate, playing the game smart. They want to make it into zone right now. Bugha looking back on it. Jace, it's a solo. That's first place dead. Huge kill from Bugha. They're going to be able to retain this loot as well. Good material refresh. King switches towards the higher pressure AR for the late game. And that's a big kill to find there, chat. They've now made it into placement. They have plenty of mats to play out this game. Higgs and Clicks just above. There's a couple of solos behind them, too. They're in a great pocket right now where all the teams around them are kind of in a rough spot. Acorn and Bolt's also nearby, but they don't have the best heals. And the zone pulls back on the Boobin base where Bugha's old tarp was, I believe. So they can kind of look to maybe fizz pad back towards their old tarps and play those for a second. Bugha does still have the 2 crash pads to work with as teams begin to shockwave, and it looks like they will indeed use that crash pad. They're landing right next to Clicks. Bugha with a good shot on the Clicks. Clicks 1 HP. The pressure from Bugha and King. Higgs is able to back up, but Clicks is in a rough spot as King looks to pressure more. They're not greeting these kills, though. They're just going to elevate and try and make it further in his zone, but great damage. Really causing some chaos for Clicks and Higgs there. Now they're trying to get in onto Joust, the team that's nearby them. King gets in the box. He takes down Joust, but he disengages from the box. Dragon trying to get that res off Bugha. King very healthy on this backside of zone, but they want to look for more kills. They're trying to get more aggressive this game, trying a new strat. King jumps in onto Dragon, finds good damage, but gets shockwaved out of the box. He now has to use his shockwave to get back to Bugha because he has no whites to work with. He does make it back to Bugha, and they're able to play that med mist, but King taking a lot of damage for those kills. They do make it into the top 14 here still, though. Nice and healthy. King, though, in a bit of trouble. He's going to have to make it into zone quickly. Bugha goes down to scare almost instantly while making it into zone. So Bugha looks like he's going to go down. A bit of a grief rotate there off of the chaos of that med mist and that fighting backside of zone. King now trying to make some magic happen. He is a solo, trying to make it down towards Bugha's loot. Looks like he might be able to, but only 2 builds to his name. He can't greet it too much. He only has 14 white HP, and he's just going to go down. There's no way that fight griefed them that much. How did that fight grief them that much? Oh, man. 2 rough games, yeah. Where are they now? It's not even showing their points. Kanata and Curve are still alive. Kanata does go down, though. Godstar, but what happened? This game, they just kind of sold fighting backside, and then they couldn't rotate in somehow. I don't know how they died on that rotate. I'll go back later. And then, the last game, they just got keyed by, like, really good teams. Nice, that's good. Wait, he got a 6th? Bro, I swear they're dying, like, 30 seconds too early, and then everybody just starts dying. Bug couldn't die there? Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and see how Bugha died there. Why aggro that? Well, because they killed one, bro. If they kill both players there, that's a free endgame. Like, they're cap mats. They have good heals. They already used the med mist, so they could tank for a second, but I just don't know how they didn't kill Dragon quicker there. It was that shockwave. That shockwave that Dragon did was so grief. King got the box on him, but he whiffed a pump. If he doesn't whiff a pump there, they probably win this game. Now Zoe's back. I mean, this is just condensing the leaderboard more and more, I think, chat. Cold and Rapid are also back. That's good. Josh wins the game. Okay, let's go back and see how Bugha died there, chat. Chat, don't talk about the leaderboard until we go back and check it, boys. Come on. Mods, delete all messages talking about the leaderboard, what place they're in, all that stuff. Bugha seems to do this every grand. Starts good, but doesn't... I mean, forever. Forever, why do you do this, man? Why do you do this in the chat? You're just terrible vibes, bro. You're honestly, forever, you're genuinely, like, the worst viewer possible, bro. I'm so serious. Because, like, when they're doing good, you don't say anything, and then the second they start to do bad, you're instantly on dick, bro. Like, instantly, bro. Genuinely just a vibe killer, bro. And I know you're gonna say, no, bro, I'm just calling it how I see it. Like, no, bro, I don't care how you see it, dude. Just shut up. Like, just shut up, bro. Absolute vibe kill. Why wasn't I watching Bugha? Like, bro, just, like, be good vibes in the chat, bro. Like, come on. We're all here. We're all watching the games. We know they're having a rough time, but just, like, watch the game, and we hope they do better next game, bro. What'd he say? He says that he starts the grands good, and then he just always sells. Like, what, bro? Okay, so he gets griefed off of that. He knocks into his teammate. What? Bro, what was that play? What was the play here? I'm so confused by this. They're just looking for anything. They're just full griefed. I said saw Bugha. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's nice. Awesome. Awesome, dude. What, bro? Is that Bugha's fault? He could have been a little more aware, but like... Game 5 isn't for 50 minutes? Why is it counting up? What is going on here, bro? What is going on here, bro? Why is the timer going up? It has to be a bug, chat. Is it 40 minutes?
Hey, Kenzie's the tier 1 nigga, dude.
Welcome back, Fortnite fam. This is the Reload Elite Series. Goodness gracious, we've had 4 fantastic games. I just cannot believe what we've seen. We have to take a look at these leaderboards, okay? With 4
No,
games,
it was a bug,
everyone's
NJC.
in
It's
the
no
same
gap,
game.
dude.
How do we make it into the top 2? How do we qualify for EWC? We want to go ahead
Hey,
and do it
Paxton,
now.
I look through. Thank you,
At the
dude.
top, though, we'll see.
My go feeling like.
Let's go.
With 190.
He dropped down into 10th off that game.
That's actually
It's
not the talk
rough.
of the town because Cold and Rapid had a crazy moment there.
They're like 50 points back. This is not looking good, boys.
They are 3 points behind Curb and Kanata, just outside of qualification. But guys, you know, these are the kind of games we need to have.
The top 3. They need a win here. They need a win here, boys.
Place with 7 elims is still incredible.
A win here would be awesome, possum.
More than anything, that they kind of just have to prove themselves.
Muzz having another good day, chat. Why wait 40 minutes? It's not, Hansel.
And then, of course, we have them in the heats getting first place as well. So I think a lot of us were expecting a bit more of an explosive start.
Okay, it's a 2-minute wait, chat.
As far as the first half of the day goes.
That's more like
but
it.
honestly, it's Cold and Rapid. If anyone's going to be able to recover and then be able to...
Yamzo went from 13th to 4th from one game. Yeah, they just need a really good game. It's not over, chat.
Exactly what they are doing. Jumping up into 3rd place. Playing super consistent now. Getting those high eliminations. No, they didn't get the Victory Royale. But if we go back to Qualifier 1, they won this whole tournament without getting a single Victory Royale. So
3 games? No, 4 games. 4 games, Kassim.
And eliminations is the key to success here.
They still have high chances? Yeah, I mean, chat, we're only halfway through the tourney. They have time. Only halfway through the tourney. We have time.
Easier to hit and strike if that comes down. We also wanted to highlight here.
Is it a one-day event? Yes, there's 8 games today. And after that, we'll see. Timing people for bad vibes or spoiling? Yeah. If it's bad vibes, just hit him with a 10-minute, bro. I don't care if it's a long-time viewer or anything. Just, we got to keep the vibes up. We got to keep the vibes up.
Shockwaves, he was going up. There was a moment where High Ground drops a miss.
Double pump.
He just
That's clutch.
casually walks up there and heals the pull in their miss. Like, this guy is just Venno.
Oh, you're missing the best part about that. Not only is he stealing their mist, but then he gets the elimination onto Curly inside of the mist. You know that had to have made him so mad. But Venno constantly just launching himself up, going for the shots, and then you saw he did it just
60 points behind Qual, yeah.
And that's when he
back-to-back top 3s, honestly, yeah.
But Blake, that might have been one of the best.
They're in 10th? Yeah, I saw smart guys.
It definitely was, and we have to credit that.
Give King double pump and he's dropping 20. Yeah. Maybe, bro.
To clutch up the top 4. And the high take was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Going up on Cooper and Curly, how do you take one down? Most of the time you go up on height as a solo and you're gonna get eliminated, but he took Curly with him. He was not gonna make it easy for Cooper. Crazy stuff.
And to think too, there was a moment later on in the game where Cooper's up there by himself and he shockwaves again to try and make another attempt at high ground. Like, Benno is just crazy, but like in the best way possible. Okay, really quickly before we go, expectations, 4 games left to go. What are you hoping to see? Go.
We got 4 more games. We're going to see some people change up drop spots. I think we're going to see some shakeups.
I think we're going to start seeing a lot more aggression, a lot more keying mid game, especially from these teams.
Why is Blake there? He's cast. He's an analyst, bro.
Back to qual for the EWC.
I like it. Okay, casters halfway. Over to you.
I talked about it, the halfway point really decides your destiny and how free you actually get to play. If you're Mud, Sphinx, Curve, Kanat, or even Cold and Rapid, it's business as usual. You don't have to change anything up. Once you start getting into that point deficit down the leaderboard, that's where you got to start to think, how do I close the gap?
Yeah, and Josh Niamzo showed us that you can do it. And do remember, when you look at the standings, because
Lion knows what he did wrong. He's locked now from my sources.
Going to be taking that qual spot. So
Dorftad about to get packed up for the vibes. Joking? Nah. Don't show. Is there 2 more weeks to qual? It's not 2 more weeks, Kasim, but there's 2 more qualifiers. There's a qualifier in May and a qualifier in June as well. If we win 2 more games, we can we qualify? Probably.
You know, it's not always how you start.
Wait, what?
How you finish.
Hobby's conning us?
Say anybody has played perfect today would not be.
Hold on, we're gonna watch this, chat. Hobby died instantly to fall.
Over on this side of the map. Didn't necessarily expect.
Bugha killed Hobby. Okay. Awesome possum. Awesome possum. That's like 4th. That's 4th or 5th.
Typically.
Yeah, that's a good play, right? Like for them to kind of have a little bit more.
Wait, that's 4th or 5th. W. Free kill. Okay. Awesome possum. Chat, I'm like way behind the broadcast now. They're somehow on like 0 delay. So I still have to wait like 4 more minutes. Unless it's just lying to me on Fortnite Tracker. Let me see if I can get in. Because usually I can get in like pretty close to them. Fortnite Tracker says 56 though, and it's 59. Let me see if Fortnite Tracker's just lying. Tracker lies? Yeah, it does sometimes, but it's not usually off by like multiple minutes. It is off by multiple minutes. That is crazy. Okay, chat. We know that Bugha gets cons, so we're just gonna switch over. We know that he's gonna get a kill here. And then I'm gonna skip a little bit here. So how does this work? How did they get this kill? Why does it say he has 2 builds? So is Javi full? Wait, where's Javi's teammate? Where's Virgo? Did Virgo crash? Nice, we get the kill credit because he died to fall. Where's Virgo, though? Oh, he was still in the bus. What was the plan there? What was the plan there? Rapids keying instantly. Oh my gosh. Misclicked? Yeah. No, that wasn't a replay bug, chat. It was just because he hadn't dropped out of the battle bus. Purple spaz? Yeah, but no AR. Rapid's just farming up above. Wait, Bugha with the lurk. Oh, that's unfortunate. Messed up the ramp. Wait, Rapid's dipping. Wait, Cold's about to look. Good damage from King. Finally got an AR. No tags. All good. Rapid's starting to get aggressive again, though. That's not great. Hey Siri, set a reminder a week from today to remove ML9642414 VIP.
Okay, I added remove ML9 IP. Sunday.
That's wrong. I need to fix that. LOL. Well, I'm not going to remember if I don't do that. Let me... 9, 6... 4, 2, 4, 1. I don't know why I stuttered when I said the name. Oh my gosh, King's skiing. Nice shot from King on a cold. He's trying to jump in. Good damage on a cold. King takes down cold. Beautiful job there. And Bugha now getting aggressive on a rapid trying to fly away. King got a gold shotgun. We're so stacked. Key him. I'm so serious. Key him. Love this. Bugha realizes where rapid is. He can also look for cold out of the air. And he's backing up. They don't want a full grief because rapid hasn't been playing weird. They don't want a full grief because rapid hasn't been playing weird. No reason to play weird back, I guess. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Don't want to... Because here's the thing. If they grief rapid, rapid gets mad, he starts griefing us. All of a sudden, we're out of a qual. You know what I mean? So this is fair. This is probably smart. Probably smart. Rapid farm Bugha 4x. Yeah, but like they didn't like full grief their game. Excuse me, chat. Good loadout so far. He can give Kingling this big pot. And they also have land. Yeah. I mean, the boys are stacked. Yeah, the guns are great. How good is Bugha doing? First 2 games were really good, Zumar, and then he slowed down. Games 3 and 4 were pretty rough. This qual for LAN? No, they're not in qual. Are Acorn and Bolts conned? No. Yes, they are. They're conned by Dragon and Joust. The team that was triple conning us is now conning Acorn. How much is the gap for qual? Okay, so if you look at the points right now, Bugha and King are at 125. First place is at 190. So that's what, 65 points. So that's a win with 2 kills. They're a win with 2 kills behind first place. Second place right now is, I believe, qual. Yeah, Kanata. So they're 13 points less. So they're what? 65, 13, 40, no, 52? 52. They're 52 points back from qual. Which is like a top 2. They're right next to Jason Jargu. Oh, it's just King right here. Bugha's playing back on the POI. Kingling trying to get this drop. Oh my gosh, Cold's here. Cold and Rapid are back. King's in a rough spot. Doesn't get out. Ah, it's so unfortunate. Cold really wanted that drop. That is not ideal. We are going to pull zone here, though, chat. So that part is good. Win for it with a gold gun and no backup. That's how you want to play it, though, because at least you both don't die. You do lose the gold gun, but you're not out of the game. That's why they shouldn't have keyed them. They didn't key them. What? Cold keyed us, and King killed King. King killed Cold. We didn't key Cold and Rapid. We just killed them, and they keyed us. Anyway. Grenade launcher. That's top grief. Grenade launcher is top grief, chat. King has 2 medkits. This is recoverable. Is this the last qualifiers? No, there's 2 more after this, chat. Sure, buddy. This guy might be an idiot. Porno's just been getting farmed the whole tourney? Yeah. Jargu and Jace are back here. I would love to take them out again. They're right here. I mean, they're not doing great. Yamso's all the way in 4th now? Goodness gracious. Wait, Cold's in 2nd now. That's good. Okay, so the spot's rolled down to 3rd now. How much qualifiers are left? There's 2 qualifiers after this. Not real baseball. It's all bad. Yeah, King's just gonna farm up. They have a bunch of extra big pots. Wow. And I'm pretty sure they pull this zone because of the supply drops, no? I think the supply drops were last zone. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. You have 0 points after 4 games. What's the point of still queuing? I mean, bro, it's only halfway through the tourney. If you have the most insane 4 games of all time, and there's money. There's money in this. There's money in this. This has to be, I mean, every game. They want every game to be a top 5. It seems. I mean, F. Oh, shoot. It's getting a little rough. I think it should be back. No, it like glitched for me for a second. It came back. Wait, what? We got a timeout? Let's say I timed out that person. That's not who I meant to time out. Stream cut out for a sec. Yeah, it's good now. That was me. No, I timed somebody out too, and it was the wrong person as well. Yeah, I clicked the right person, but it didn't time him out. It timed out somebody who didn't even type in chat. I don't know why it glitched. How many points did Peterbot get last qualifier to get 2nd place? We'll check after this game. This is qual for what? This is qual for the LAN at the end of the year. EWC? Yeah. This is qual for EWC in August. I believe Peter had 341. Jeez. Yeah, the boys need to start stepping it up here. Need a big game. Rotation is rough, though. No shockwaves. Not the best. Not a bad zone pull, I guess. Bugha does still have this spaz. Mats are also kind of rough. Peter at 341, Code and Rapid at 351. Yeah, they need to step it up then if that's kind of roughly what it is. Globals are in November, not like September this year. Yeah, they have to be like around there. Because the last Grands is in October. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. They just need to have a really good game. They need to start like top 5 in every game. Ideally, they just like win all 4 games, you know? Settle it. Need a top 5 or better in all their games. Yeah, they just need to start going crazy. Their luck though, I feel like, has been so like unfortunate. Like they die like in a stupid way, like just before big placement. Like they've literally been like 30 seconds off of getting a top 7 like every game. They've been getting good zone luck though. They've been getting good zone luck for the wrong zones. Matt's not looking great. Yeah, they don't. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not great. Heals are also not great. Really, bro. Higgs just lurked and headshot sniped him with a hunting rifle. Not a bad strat. It's not looking good, boys. Their back was open and Clicks lurked. Yeah. Can go back for guns. Yeah, they can probably go get his old loot. Oh, they're not even gonna try. I don't know that Clicks dipped. Oh my gosh. He's just 1 HP. This is just so grief. And Bugha doesn't have any whites. He has to use his entire fizz just to heal King up. Well, they're not even gonna do that. They can't do that. They have to rotate. Wow. It's a rough game. King's gonna have to make something happen with a gray AR and 3 mats. And Bugha has 21 builds. Oh man, that was rough. It was looking like they could have done something there. That's the second time that Clicks and Higgs have killed them on a lurk play. Died for not blocking their back. Wait, really forever? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? What forever? Oh my gosh. I'm about to ban forever, bro. Like, no duh. Yeah, bro, they got lurked on and headshot sniped, bro. Like, what? Of course they died for not blocking their back, bro. Think they're gonna be staring at a wall that's open and see someone walk up to them and headshot snipe them? And they're just gonna be sitting there staring at them? Like, bro. Got Sherlock Holmes in the cut, chat. Finally got a shotgun for King. No builds, though. 10 combined builds for the duo. And Peterbot's on our back wall, and Ritual killed King. Okay. Bugha solo clutch, 4 builds. Great heavens. The fact that it was a hunting rifle genuinely pisses me off. I mean, that's all they could have found that kill with. Alright, chat, let's see what Bugha can find in the solo clutch here. Cooper is on the wall. He's kind of low. Northern underneath the ramp healing with the med kit. I think Bugha hears that. He wants to look. But he really can't. He's going to just keep lurking on this backside like he did last game. He was able to do it for quite some time, but no placement points coming in quite yet. He does have a couple of crash pads to work with again this game. And crash pads into Peter and Poyo's box. Big shot on a Poyo there. Big shot on a Peter, too. Hold on, Bugha. Who are you feeling like? And he's still on their wall. This is so grief. He just has nothing. He just has nothing, bro. He got 1 placement point. Bro, it started so good. It started so good. It started off so good, chat. Why every time I see Bugha a solo, they've just been griefed every game, bro. Not like griefed, but they've been caught on like lurks every game. King got caught on a lurk by Clicks like 2 games, I think, already. They need a key from now on to try and qual. You can't do that, though. You have to play for endgames. If you don't play for endgames, it's just over. So I was getting farmed to Bugha. Yeah, he got farmed game 2. But that game, they like made something out of it. They got farmed, and then they actually made something out of it. Is qual still possible? I don't know. We'll have to check the leaderboard after this game. Thought he was about to turn the clock back. Bro, he was rolling Peter and Poyo there for a second, but, like, he just has no mats. Like, what's he going to do with no mats? And Muzz has a mythic? Yeah. Muzz and Sphinx have been playing great this weekend, bro. They're in... Bro. Yo. Does chat, like, not listen to me when I say, hey, guys, don't talk about the leaderboard or anything? Like, what? Momo thinks Acorn and Bolts are splitting after today. Acorn and Bolts will never split. Not funny, Nat. People have been spoiling all day, and you're joking about spoiling. Nice one, dude. Time and place, Nat. Time and place. Still Jargu. Having a great game, bro. 3 kill fourth so far. Bro, what? What, bro? What's off for the boys? We're gonna see after this game, bro. Soldier dead. Emma's just got top 3, bro. Josh and Zoe are still alive. Cold and Rapid are still alive. Yamzo and Muzz are about to qual. Wait, Muzz is the only duo? Bro. Wow. Muzz and Sphinx, bro. Muzz and Sphinx are having the weekend of their careers. Oh my gosh. Good for them, though, bro. Good for them. I can't even hate, bro. They're both pretty chill. 268 for Muzz. 243 for Rapids. That spot rolls down 223. Where are we even at now? 128, bro. We're half of first place's points. Oh, man, they're 100 points back. They just need to, like, win 2 games. They just need to win, like, the next 3 games, pretty much, chat. The only way there's hope is if they just win the next 3 games. This compete tab back for everyone. I never lost it. Gotta just go crazy in these next 3 games. What's qual? I mean, it's top 2. Yamzo about to qual off of 2 good games? Nah, that's not possible. You have to have more than 2 good games, because he has to close out these next 2. $343 was Pete. What's the qual for LAN at the end of the year? What's going wrong? They're just getting grief, bro. They're getting lurked on. They're not getting griefed. They're just dying to lurks. It's just an aware. King's been awareness checked twice. What happened? What happened game 4? Oh, game 4 was when they fought that team backside and then Bugha died to the craziest lurk play from Scare I've ever seen. Do spots roll down? Yeah, but only Pete and Rapid are qualled. Hopefully Bugha, Reet, and Rise being
back, everybody. Let's take a look at those
fall next qualifiers.
And Sphinx win
If that's the teams. I don't think that'll be the teams. Because Vino's with the Reet.
268 is enough to keep them in that #1 spot.
I'm not even top 10.
Did it! We're holding down the number spot. Just gotta hold it down for 3 more games, and everything is good.
Next quals is gonna be stacked as well.
Talk about them, right? So let's talk about
yeah, but the spots just roll down.
Kind of twofold. One, they had a phenomenal game.
Acorn, Clicks, Vino, Agers aren't top 2. Yeah, but that's still true. The thing is qual gets easier as it goes on.
So now moving down to 3rd place.
Technically, qual gets easier as it goes on.
It is wild to see Cold and Rapid go from 12th and 16th to getting top 4 back to back to back. Cold and Rapid do such a good job on the mid ground. So many teams either like to go for high ground or they like to go for low ground. But I feel like Cold and Rapid might be the best example on how to play mid ground. They do such a good job.
When is next qualifiers? In May.
Down to the teams down below them, and then also being aware of who's just above them, going for these edits and letting teams crash down on them. Honestly, Cold and Rapid are such a great duo, and I'm so glad to see them jump up into our leaderboard.
That'd been nasty if you got that.
It's crazy to just see back-to-back
come back,
wins,
he's gonna need it.
Most eliminations. They're sitting strong at 32, and that is carrying their placement. Compare their placement points to Muzz's, and it looks like they should be getting blown out of the water on this leaderboard. But those elims are keeping them in. They have a completely different playstyle than Muzz, but it shows you don't have to have the same playstyle to compete.
That's right, and remember, like we said, Cold Rapid, they've already qualified, right? Now, suddenly, Josh and Yamzo are finding themselves in qual, right? This is really big for them. They've kind of started and had kind of like a back and forth performances, but as
This game actually has to be a hitter, it's over. Yeah. You need a big game here.
With 22 points
Places Reet.
Kanata and Curb. So guys, what do we need to do, right? Is it consistency? Do we
6th. At least we won the first game. They didn't. Got second. I mean, this is just so bad. They're getting the kills, but like the kills are griefing their game. Not even though. The kills aren't even griefing their game. Their mid games just fell apart all these games. They just got lurked on. LOL. What? Your reaction, I thought he won. No, he lost. It was like really good and then he lost. It was still a really good game though. Link, what are you laughing at, bro? A dude's message? Yeah. Did Higgs kill them with the hunting rifle? Yeah. I don't want to go into the game. We're about to be ready for the next game. He actually trick shotted him 360 no scope. Nice, dude. Please lock in. We need this. Yeah. Need a good game from the boys here, chat. Leonardo's Bug just started grinding it. It's going to be a little bit before you see him where you want to be. Just give him time. Yeah. I mean, also, I've been saying this already. 0 ping is an adjustment. Y'all got to realize that 0 ping is definitely going to be an adjustment. When he's been off of 0 for so long, it's not just going to be back in like a couple of days. It might take him like a week or so to get fully acclimated to the ping. Because it feels so different. His timing could be messed up. You know what I mean? Like for editing and stuff. I like King, but he's not rapid or cold. Yeah, but Bugha's not rapid or cold either, so... Like, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Bugha isn't rapid or Peter or Higgs right now, bro. He's still gotta improve. He's not gonna be able to get a tier 1 when he's not playing like a tier 1. You know what I mean? So he's just gotta get back on it. That's why a qual with like Kingling would be so, bro. If he qualled LAN with Kingling, chat, when 8 NA teams qual LAN total, you know how big that would be? I was hoping he would pop off today, yeah. Long drop. Alright. Ocha no ya. Otra. Oh yeah. Hey. Wait, Noxie's third partying? The Acorn Joust fight. It's just small mistakes. Yeah, it's literally just like awareness checks, bro. They've just gotten awareness check twice. This is good glides from them. And we're buffering, chat. Is qual impossible? They need 3 really good games. By the way, chat, I tried setting up a noise gate. Y'all let me know. Have y'all been hearing like my keyboard clicks and stuff yesterday and today? Or is it like better? And also, like, has my mic been cutting out at all when I'm talking? Like, let me know. I tried to like set it up so y'all couldn't hear my keyboard clicks if I'm like typing or something. If they don't qual right now, they can't qual anymore. Nah, Hansel, there's 2 more quals later in the year. In May and June. Not bad. If they got a first, second, and third with 8 kills, they can qual? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't think so because Peterbot got that many points that week, but they're going to need more points than Peterbot got because it's like more now. Mike is good, can't hit keyboard. W. Wait, 2? Yeah, there's 2 more quals, chat. There's one in May and one in June. I thought he used a crash pad right there. I was going to be mad. Alright, yeah, Rapid's looking over towards Carbone again. Bro, I wish we were Southside for this tournament, bro. If we were Southside, we could be farming Carbone's team so much. Makes a good keyboard, clicks are good 2W. Think they could still qual if they do really good? Yeah, they just need to have 3 really good games. How'd last game go? Bad. They got lurked on. They didn't have a back wall, and Higgs headshot sniped Kingling, and then Bugha died pretty shortly after. Just ran out of mats. If they get 3 wins, can they even qual? Maybe. But they need like 3 good kill wins. They would need like 3 like 10 kill wins or something like that probably to qual. We need Yamzo, Clicks, and Jargi to slow down. Yeah. With decent kills, maybe. Yeah. They would need like 3 10 kill wins, basically. So it's impossible? I mean, I literally just told you how they could qual, bro. What? I literally just told you what they needed to do to qual, and you said, so it's impossible? No, it's not impossible. I just told you how it's possible. Was last game grief again? I mean, they just got awareness checked. Well, Bugha's not going to do that. I mean, if that's your mindset, then, like, yeah, I guess. Like, what do you mean? Wait, so it's possible? Yeah. Has Pete been keeping his word on Clicks not making it? Nah. I mean, Clicks isn't in qual right now, though. Clicks is barely doing better than Peter. He's having a slow day. He's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in 7th right now. Bro, are we serious? 3 10 kill wins is literally 1 in 100,000. I mean, if that's your mindset, then like, why are you guys still watching, bro? Like, what do you mean? Bro, they just gotta lock in. They literally started off the day with like 2 really good games. Yamzo dead? Nah. I just hope they top 5 the finals. That'd be nice. Did King actually get full lurked on by Higgs last game? Yeah, he got headshot sniped from like a box over. In a Div Cup, Yamzo and Josh got 3 wins. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. So I guess he didn't lie, LOL. He's just not doing any better. I mean, there's still 2 games left. We'll see. 10 kills is not really needed, but top 3s would do. Definitely not near. Definitely not. They are currently 100 and... They're currently 98 points back. And that's assuming the teams like above if every team above them gets 0 points for the rest of the tournament, which is literally impossible. They would need 2 top 3s in the next 2 games. They need to just get like 10 kill wins. They need like 2 really... They need these 3 games to be like ridiculously good. Bro, even if they don't qual, they could still top 5 and get a bag. Bro, it's not about the money, bro. We are saying that it's easy. No, it's not easy. Yamzo dead? Oh, he is. Yamzo and Josh dead. That's big. That's really big. Using the Medmis early this game. Interesting. Zone is pulling... Oh, it's going to pull way south, so they need to go. Wait, Northern's out here. Wait, they hear Northern. Wait, it's a solo. Fetus, yes, free kill point. Never mind. He's just going to run to Curly. If Curly gets this kill, I'm going to be so mad. Yep, Curly just gets it for free. Nice. Wait, Bugha killed Curly. Huge. Wait. King get that kill? No, King didn't get that kill. Cooper 1v2. Shot from Bug. Cooper traded the damage. Bugha's looking aggressive. I like it. Gonna back up now and get the loot. Don't mind this. Don't mind this. Kind of stacked. They just need to make it in. Wait, they're on a good side of zone, though. This is kind of grief because, like, all these teams are in zone, but, like, everybody's probably pretty scuffed. If they rotate, like, down right, though, and, like, loop around, this could be good. And the zone's going to keep pulling south, but I think Ritual and Agers are going to look up towards them, which could be bad. I'd rather anyone qual than Muzz? Yo, what? Why are we hating on Muzz? What the hell? Muzz is cool. Bro, Muzz is just a chill guy, chat. I'd rather Bugha quals. That's what I'm saying forever. I'd rather Bugha quals, but like, I don't mind Muzz, bro. He's chill. Sphinx better not qual. Yo, why are we hating on people, chat? Yo, chill, chill. We want Bugha to qual. We don't not want people to qual. What? Let's calm down, chat. Come on, good vibes, boys. Good vibes. Alright, zone pulls. We have a pretty free rotate. Agers is going to be kind of stuck looking at Virgo here, I think. If we just start sending it, we should make it. I have a lot of whites, too, so it's alright. In a fizz pad? Oh, they're just fizzing. Oh, they didn't even fizz. What are they doing? Yeah, they're just fizzing. Saving the pads for endgame. I don't mind that. Yesterday, Cash Cup win. Today, EWC. Bro, if they win both tournaments, that's a crazy weekend from them. That's what I was saying earlier. Wait, who is that? It's Dolger and Ishu. This is a free rotate right here. Does zone pull all the way south into water, though, chat? What do we think? And Virgo's not looking back. This should be fine. Yeah, they should be able to tuck in nicely here. Bugha's out in zone farming, though. Oh my gosh, a gold enforcer? That's what I'm talking about. Worst pull possible, by the way. That's literally the worst pull it could have possibly been. It pulls to everybody. Okay. Water zone would suck. Not more than this. Now they have to rotate on top of everybody. Great heavens. We'll see near. Hopefully they have a really good game, bro. We're going to tank zone with mist, then shockwave to height? Probably, but they've tanked a fair amount of zone this game. Wait, please. Nice. That's huge kill points. Oh my gosh, W. Oh, and the siphon, too. Extra medkit in zone. Wait, did he not see that medkit? I swear there was a medkit there, wasn't there? Oh, no, it's just that sign. Never mind. Good rotates. Good rotate. Well done. I don't know about going into Slurpee here, though. This could grief the crap out of him. Oh, never mind. This pulls. Oh, beautiful. Great rotates. What a nice spot to be in. Now they just double pop the med kits. They have a couple splashes to tank the rest of the zone pull. This is bad. Pete's above them. I mean, bro, Pete's... You're going to be near Pete in the game, bro. There's only so many teams. Nice. Now they're only minus 10 HP. Wait, Noah? Wait, this is free kills. They just run at Noah here. They literally just run at Noah here. I'm so serious. Please keep shooting at them. No way we stop shooting at them. If they start full running at them, that's free kills. Unfortunate. He's scary. Third party though, bro. The kid was 50 HP and his teammate was about 120. What third party? Oh, we pulled zone 2 again, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Chat. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. We are pulling zone. Take height, don't die from here? Nah, this is too early. Way too early, brother. We can get in here and just refarm this whole building. Love this. So much extra metal back here, too. Top 15 chat, they've already made it into placement. Just don't die in a bad way, that's all I asked for. Reach 200 points for this match and it's huge. I think they need more than that, bro. I think they need to hit like 220 this game. Placement's in? Yeah, placement's been on though. Nice. They farm this, nobody else can get it, and they cap off their HP. Now NJC on the curse. What? Saying they need more than just a 200 point game. What? Or more than just to hit 200. 220 is like a 15 kill win. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. Looking down on the clicks. Not much there. It's impossible. Okay, so they have 2 kills. They would need 13 more, and there's 30 people alive. How is it impossible exactly? Good positioning. Serial's starting to run a little bit low here, chat, honestly. They're going to need to find a refresh sooner than later. Bugha going for an early height chop. How's height up? Oh, height's up on one wall. They do get the chop off. So whoever was on height is now no longer on height. Oh, it's Reet. Reet and Veno on the high ground. Peter, it looks like, is getting ready to go for that height. And Bugha starting to elevate a little bit. That's a good layer. Kingling, though, gets dropped down by clicks. Shockwaved out into zone. He does make it back in without taking too much damage. Now he's getting ran at by another duo. Bugha trying to get over and help. It's Cooper and Curly. We're trying to get in on him. Bugha makes his way over. He's going to help heal up King. King does have the big pop. Bugha utilizing that fizz to heal his teammate up. Now starts to rotate in. They've made it into the top 13. Looking over onto Reet and King, trying to find something there. Reet very low, but he's not going to go down quite yet. Mats now very low after that grief play from Clicks and Higgs. King trying to replace the floors, maybe look for some sort of a kill. Clicks goes down to zone. I think King got a shot onto that? No, Mason gets the finish. So he'll get the kill credit for that one. Bolts takes down Curly. Meanwhile, Higgs left in the solo clutch. He's very low, just a couple layers below. Bugha and King, 30 combined builds, have made it into this top 12, but they want more. They want everything. They drop down on a scare. Acorn's down in the box. They're going to try and get that refresh, and they will, but it's not their kill. Bugha does get the materials off of that, though. King's going to pick up the big pots. Plenty of heals to work with. King's going to throw Bugha the big pop. Bugha going to use the last of his fizz and then pop the big pot. They do get shocked, but it's not enough for them to get shocked out. Teams start to look at Bugha, though, and he's going to have to build quickly to stay alive. They're getting shocked again and again. Bugha trying to look for a refresh. Only 40 builds remaining for the duo. Top 11. Reet just above on the cone. He's a solo. They're trying to get the drop down into the box, but Reet just somehow staying alive and making it out of the box. Could have used that refresh pretty badly there. Is Bugha now rotating around to the right side of zone, trying to look back for more. Top 10. This is their best game since game 2. Jargu lurking on the backside of zone. Bugha just trying to tarp forward. Jargu still healing back in zone. They have to hear that, right? Just no mats. Ishu and Dolger looking from below. Bugha's gonna go down. The zone just taking him out. Cooper on the other side of the wall. Kingling has nothing left to work with. They're gonna go down 7th. Just unfortunate. I mean, this is good at least. None of the big teams are alive right now. I don't want Cooper to go down, though. Just somehow all his piece. How's Dolger alive? Need a 10 kill win? I don't know what they need. I'll check after this game, chat. They need 2 nukes pretty much. It's over? I don't know. We haven't seen leaderboard yet, chat. We gotta check the leaderboard after this. Why is this so slow all of a sudden? Come on, let's get it going. Oh gosh. I mean, wow. That was a hype take. That was a hype take. I mean, they moved up 1 spot. Cooper and Curly came up, though, pretty good that game. Okay, so this spot, these are the 2 spots right here, 234 and 289. I mean, we closed the gap on Kanata that game nicely. About 70 points back now, but that's still a lot. That was nothing, really. Muzz is just 120 points above. I mean, yeah, they need to do really well here, chat. They need like 2 7 kill wins, 8 kill wins, back-to-back top 2s with 6. No, they need more than that. They need wins with good kills. Bro, what? Fluid. Yo, why'd you time him? What? Yo, what? Why'd you crash on him, Bugha updates? That's def enough? No, it's not. Not at all. Oh, back-to-back 15 kill wins definitely isn't enough. Yes, it is. What? Back-to-back 15 kill wins? 15 kill wins is... It's 105. Bro, that'd be 210 points. That'd be 210. Bro, they'd literally... If they had 210 points... Where would that put them? If they got 210, bro... That'd put them at 370 something. That'd put them like 150 points above this. If they got 210, that would put them at 370... 371, bro. Yeah, that's more than enough. What are you talking about, bro? Max points you can get is 80? No, there's no max kills in this. You can get as many kills as you want in this. Max points is only 80 in opens and play-ins. Taker, what, dude? Acre, you might have lost the plot, my guy. Mods, can you update game to 7 out of 8, please, if you haven't already? They don't even need that though. 2 decent wins should do it. No, they probably will. They'll need like 12 kill wins or something like that. I think they need back-to-back 12 kill wins or back-to-back 13 kill wins. W, thank you, Bugha
We gotta kind of
updates.
start talking about this. We'll turn attention to the leaderboard to kind of set this up, because as we look at this leaderboard, if you look at like top 8, anyone technically could qual, right? Because now with Peterbot and Pollo jumping up, they're only 3 points up. That means now qual is top 4. You know, Kelly, that's scary, right? Because that means so many more of these duos could actually make it up into that top 4 because less points would be required.
Yeah, there's still, and just these 2 more games,
I don't know about that,
there's still
Cleany.
so
I don't know
much
if I
can
believe that.
happen, but honestly, I feel like we might
Facts,
be
more
getting a
viewers
little
than
bit of
clicks.
history repeating itself right now.
Holy
Peterbot
crap,
and
dude.
Pollo seem
Good
to
for
be kind
facts.
of positioning themselves to climb back up the leaderboard. You know they want that first
That's
place,
insane,
but
bro.
are they going to fall short
15K?
to Cold and Rapid once again? But right now, we have to talk about Kanata and Curve.
I just got back. How's Bugha doing so bad?
Right now,
They've gotten awareness checked a couple times. Last game wasn't terrible.
Yes,
They just kind of ran out of
Like I
mats.
said earlier,
They needed a
Curve has gotta
refresh in
be
that end
so
game, and they
happy
just
with
never
this
really found
decision
one.
to drop Craze after their top 5 finish, because they're on their path to Saudi right now. If they keep this up over the next 2 games, it's just crazy to see. And they are just playing so consistent with only 18 eliminations, which doesn't look like a lot when you compare it to the likes of Cold and Rapid with 39. But 18 eliminations in 6 games is still pretty good.
Oh man,
That's
dude.
2
there's just
and a
so much
quarter
that
kills per
could
game.
happen, like,
Or 2
Cold
and a third
Rapid
kills
still
per game.
performing well. I mean, I want to talk about Reet and Veno, right? Like, dude, Veno
That's why the viewers are
causing
inflated.
so much chaos in this lobby. Currently 7th place, right? If they keep this up, like, we could see them steal. I mean, dude,
They're not inflated, bro.
Okay, Curve and Kanata right now are 234. That's
100%
nothing with
legit.
2 games left to go. Kelly, this could go anyway. This could go anyway. It's crazy.
Papa John sponsor.
I mean, Cold and Rapid, this has just been par for the course for them right
that
now.
doesn't
I mean,
mean
they got
anything,
first
bro.
place in the first qualifier. They get first place out of their heat.
Papa
and now
John
they're here
sponsor
to do it
doesn't get
again.
him more
Once
viewers.
Again, I'm
Like,
gonna
what?
be repeating myself. Your control of the mid ground is
You
just
you
so
think
impressive.
people hop in his chat just to look at a Papa John
It's
sponsorship
just
roll by?
insane seeing
Like, what do you
how
mean?
close this tournament actually is.
They
Anyone
ain't
can
getting the
qualify.
refreshes to get them. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
man,
just not
we
finding
are
those
down
endgame
2
refreshes they
games
need.
left to go. MDF,
No
Jacob
bots.
PR, take it away.
Brother, I literally just checked and it wasn't bots.
So fast, 2 games left, and a lobby this stacked is going to be chaotic.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just have the standings pulled up right here next to me. I'm ready for game number 7.
Yo, I
It
can't find
sounds
the
like
code.
The bus is too.
Nobody's died yet.
We're itching for the next game. Players are itching for the next game, and everybody at home.
Anyone
needs
can
to
run that
see what
sponsor.
is
It's
going
not
down. But out of
exclusive.
nowhere,
NJC should be
Peterbot
doing it.
with the down onto
he's talking about?
Kirby across the map from his drop spot. Peterbot is doing Peterbot things. He's going after first place.
Hey, look, and you know what? If you're at the bottom, if you're kind of inside the top 8, you're happy if Peterbot is the guy causing destruction. He's already qualified. It doesn't really matter unless he's taking you out directly, as he'll open up the standings just a little bit more. So, if anything, you want
The
him to
Papa
take out
John's
that
ads?
immediate
I don't think I can get
competition.
it.
But jumping into the mix of things, I mean, we haven't really seen him push this far in, and it's almost as if
I don't
he's
think I can
trying to
get that
show the
sponsorship,
world,
Dorf.
like, hey, I want to win this tournament. So he's fighting Sphinx and Buzz now.
Yeah, it's not just about qualifying. It's not just about the prize money. That's the thing about Peterbot. He wants to be the best. He wants to beat the best. He's constantly
Peter landed
going
on
and
Muzz.
putting himself in these situations where he has full control over his own destiny, but he put himself in a little bit of a tight spot here. Muzz on the one side, Sphinx on the other. You got a whole nother team on the outskirts, and they do clean up that elimination. Peterbot possibly biting off more than he can chew, but it's no worries, no risk at all. He's going to get that free reboot back at Slurpee with Pollo.
It's
you know what? Muzz and
free.
Sphinx, you gotta give them all
Not
the credit in
Dorf,
the
like, I don't
world,
have
and
access
now
to
not
it.
really losing their composure, and they must have been going through their mind, like, wait a second, this guy's moving different. Like, he's not moving the way Cooper and the others are, as Peterbot likes to say.
Bro, chat, the game's just not popping up.
The rest, but nonetheless, there, you love to see that.
We're gonna have to watch
come out there and
this for a little bit.
Gonna show us he wants to
Nobody's dying in this game.
No matter what, even if he's qualified, even if, you know, it's a lot less money than some of the other tournaments he's taken in the past.
Yeah, it's just bragging rights. Just
Why can't we get code? Nobody's died. But follow me on Twitch, by the way. Nice, bro. Revsy, somebody has to die for the code to pop up. You do? You just didn't know how to get it? Yeah, it would be in my sponsorship portal, but it's not there. I don't have it.
He's going a little bit too far away from that steamy spot that we know where he picks up a lot of his early game elimination. So already a lot of players changing things up here.
Hobby and Lobo there on the move right now. Lockdown, Lighthouse here.
Yeah, no, it's not in my sponsorship portal.
Boyo secures a very important elimination here onto Ritual, who was trying to fight for the slurp truck. And
I don't think I'm big enough to get it, Dorf.
Nobody's getting that. He's gonna go ahead and break it there, just to remove it. And that just probably tells.
Freeze bug and replay is fixed now and everything's back. Nice, bro. Alright, see you for sure. Have a good one, bro.
So the pickup was successful.
How's Bug doing? Mid, bro.
124 points here. So these early elims are so important. This is how basically Cold and Rapid won the last qualifier. It was based off of them finding really smooth momentum.
Wait, Vino's King Bolts okay?
Basically farming up a bunch of points there, but seems like things slow down a bit here.
Boyo just killed Ritual. Huh.
Yeah, it just seems like they're primarily focusing on all the contested fights, seeing if they could steal one elim here, maybe a white.
Yeah, I got it, Kasim. We know that Bugha doesn't die, chat, so I'm just gonna show y'all. We're just gonna skip Insta. Not bad loadouts. Terrible zone pull. Pretty good loot. Pretty good loot, chat. Why are they on boom and base? Because this rotate is like the only way to do it. They came from the top and they're rotating down into the zone. It's a very free rotate, honestly, this game. Who's fighting back here? Wait, Reet's about to kill Bulls. Oh, he turns alive. This is a zone pull. Not bad. Yeah, if they want to get right here, that's a perfect spot. Nice. Good barrels. Heals are still looking good. Rotation's looking nice. I'd like to get shocks, though, instead of these 6 pads. The pads just aren't as good. I wish they didn't nerf shocks, bro. It's kind of bad for comp. It like makes them more balanced, but it also makes them like bad. Bugha's playstyle is so safe, yeah. It's just discipline, bro. He plays very traditional Fortnite. It's very like Acorn-esque. When Bugha can fight, he plays very Acorn-esque. Need to remove them. Shocks should not be in the game. I like shocks. It definitely creates some like awkward moments in comp. Because like you can just go through builds, but there's definitely a skill aspect to them. And they were in the game at the start of the game, so a lot of people know how to use them properly. Did you see our Bugha and Reet still together? Yeah, that's for BR though. Alright, nice. We're cap HP now. Just gonna chill in this building and refarm. I like this. Where does zone pull now? Nice. Just a max pull. I mean, we're like cat mats though, so this isn't even terrible. Rotate to the left. Nice. Very good. Refarm the wood here. I like this. Are they in here? They are. They're in and they're getting deeper. I like it. How old is King? I believe he's 18. Newly 18. Nice. They're just going to rotate full dead side down here. This is beautiful. Isn't there like a little like dock or something like that on the backside here by your lighthouse? Or no? No, there isn't. Oh, they could play this bush. See Dolger. They're going to step back. Dolger's kind of looking over at him. Does zone pull out to water this zone, chat? What do we think? Fax says Bugha has 2 children? 2? No, Fax has 2 kids. King KBM or controller? KBM. Dude. Another rough pull. I mean, the good news is those were so dead side that all we have to do is follow Ishu, and he's already going. So they can go pretty quick here. They just have to realize that Ishu's going. Okay. They're just going to go full water and loop. I like this. This is good Fortnite. Oh, never mind. They're not going to go down to water. Yeah, that's probably smarter. I think they crash pad here though pretty quickly. They need a crash pad over Dozier, I think here. Or they're just gonna box next to him. Box on the bush. Alright. Not a bad spot. Per se. All these trees are farmed, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, good mats. King is very stacked. Just gonna refarm the bush so they can try and look. Are they for sure in here? They are. They're... Oh my gosh, they're perfectly tucked into edge zone. Looks like they're just gonna chill for a minute. Great heals. They have the med mist to be able to play height late, chat. No fizz though, so no fizz fizz shock like to height. None of that. First time seeing them with a slurp. No, King had a slurp in the first game. Wait. If he opens again, they could low-key jump him. Low-key. How's the off spawn going? The off spawn is fine. The third team left, so it's just Bugha versus Rapid, and they're not really like fighting each other that much. I think there's kind of enough mutual respect there. So they're kind of just chilling. This zone is grief. My gosh. Higgs is down. Click solo clutch. Koyo killed Higgs. Peterbot's cackling in his chair right now. Little gremlin. Yeah, but good. Definitely best to block off back there, even though there's nobody behind them really to do anything. They've died to so much awareness. Kanata is staring at them. This is so annoying. Curve is literally just staring at them. Nice. King just got zapped. Never mind. King does have the shocks, though. Okay, Curve just went. Nice. Good movement from Curve there. They need a kill. King just pops the slurp, but they need a kill here. Get the mats. If they get a kill here, they have the mats they need. They have the... They'll have some more better rotation, maybe some shocks. That'll be everything. They kind of pull. They can just drop behind... never mind. Clix is right there. Wait, Clix is solo. Do they ever realize Clix is solo here? No, they just blocked him off. I think they're going to head tap a crash pad here. Clix is getting grieved. No, they don't get that? Oh, that's so annoying. Gauss gets it. That's unfortunate. Good head tap. I like that. Good spot here. Mason and Noxy looking. Not much pressure, though. They made it in the top 14 chat, so the placement is rolling in already. Being pressuring hard with that drum gun. No damage taken so far for the duo. Looks like they're going to try and get this next crash pad going. Want to do a head bonker again. Just going to skirt along top this roof. They can't build on certain parts of this roof. A little bit of a sketchy situation, but they'll both make it in. Bugha will only take a single tick to zone, I believe. And that'll be pretty much all the damage they take. He can also heal up off this med mist that Muzz threw down. So they're doing a-okay so far in this end game. Very comfortable. Materials looking nice. They do have a shockwave each to work with, but no other rotation, which is a little bit unfortunate. As the zone is going to pull far, Bugha going to use one of those two shockwaves. Does get caught on a tree. So a bit of a grief rotate. Kingling also getting tagged up pretty heavily. He does make it to Bugha, though. He's going to have time to pop those two big pots. Bugha going to start to tarp them in. King does tank a little bit of zone damage. But not enough to write home about. Bugha now going to shock them into zone while King heals. They land on the front side. Bugha instantly throws down a med mist and hopes for King to make it to him somehow. He is separate, though. He's above Ishu. He's behind the players that are fighting Bugha, and Bugha doesn't take any damage. King finds a nice shot, and he's able to somehow make it into Bugha's box. A beautiful rotation there from the duo, and they're now trying to look to get in on Anoxi and Mason. Get aggressive with the pre-edits. They do find good damage, but just no kills coming through. But as I say that, King now gets the kill on Anoxi, and he gets those materials. There's a slurp on that body. There's a couple of shockwaves to work with. There's a med mist. There's everything that they need to make it deeper into this game. They're going to split the shockwaves as Bugha starts to look up towards height, but it's Peterbot and Poyo up there looking ever so dominant, so they're just going to shockwaves toward the front side of zone. A lot of builds to work with now off of that kill from Kingaling, but they're going to need more. Aegis and Ritual looking to get aggressive. Bugha gets dropped down. Iamzo takes him out. Kingaling trying to solo clutch what he can. He has about 60 builds to his name, has the slurp, but everybody's looking at him. He somehow elevates, but there's two duos trying to look at him. There's a grenade launcher in the mix. There's oh so much chaos. He's able to get down. He gets the slurp off. He gets the med mist off, so that's going to heal him up and out heal zone for the time being. They've made it into top 10, but King wants to make it further. He wants to see what he can solo clutch. In a day where Bugha has done everything he can in the solo clutch, it's King's turn to do the same now, and he's made it into that top 9. He finds the shot onto Ritual. He's editing again. Ritual not doing well in this 1v2 as Kingaling now drops down onto the low ground, trying to stay alive for the time being. It's Aegis and Ritual still looking at him, but Ritual falls. Kingaling now running around to the best of his ability, just creating chaos. He elevates now, but gets dropped down by Cold and taken out in 7th. And another 7th there from the boys. Next qualifier is after... No, next qualifier is right before Grands. Not a terrible game. Josh is still alive. Josh and Iamzo. This team's doing pretty well today. This could be a big bounce back game from Josh and Iamzo. Who else is alive? Poyo. Osid solo clutching. 206. That's not bad. Good shot on a Cold. Rapid's still alive, though. Josh is just dead to zone here, I think. How's he alive? Tried to shock, but he's done. Rapid's still alive. Osid's still alive. And here come Peterbot and Poyo. Oh my gosh. Disgusting stuff from Poyo. Rapid in a 1v2. He's got no mats. Yeah, he just falls. Wow. Peter and Poyo, dude. 16 kills? They are truly disgusting. So you mean after dropping each other, probably having rough vibes, they're just now just like killing everybody, dropping 100-point games. Awesome possum, dude. Peter and Poyo are doing what we want Bugha to do. Yeah, I mean, it's just Peter, bro. Just Peter. All right, where they at? They dropped off of that game? How? How are they down? Bro, how did they drop 2 places off of that game? $310. It's just... They're 100 points behind Qual Chat. It's just not good, boys. It's just not looking good, boys. They would need literally every team above them to dud. And like these teams to have crazy games. Kills played for a top 5. 60. Yeah, but I mean, even a top 5 is like a rough one, bro. Even a top 5 is like a good win. Silva, but all good. Yeah, I mean, now it's just playing for some money. Now they're just trying to play for some money. We'll have to see how it goes. They either have to be getting kills or finishing top 5 in games. Well, I mean, I think that so the 7th, they've seemed to be stuck at like 7th in a lot of these games, right? Like the one game where they went height and they took it from Acorn, they got that refresh onto Iamzo like early end game, and that set them up like mat wise. But other than that, they really just haven't found like the end game refreshes that they need. So I think it's a little bit of kills and placement issue, right? Like they're just not getting kills at the right time. Where does a 15 kill win get them? A 15 kill win's about 100 points. So that'll put them like maybe they're in the top 5. And when they do find a refresh, one dies in the process and it screws them over. Yeah. Like that game, the game where they killed, who did they kill? They killed Dragon and Joust. Like they ended up killing Joust, right? And then Dragon like shockwaved and he shocked King back into zone. And then Bugha tried to get into zone and just got like double shotgun by Scare's team like randomly. That could have been a great game, but it's just like Bugha crash padded in and chaos ensues. Did Bugha and Reet split? No.
Fortnite fam, welcome back. Your Little League Series, 1 game left to go. Peter and Pollo get another victory royale.
Yeah, what's wrong with Kelly's mic?
That should put him in first, right? No. History repeats itself. Qualifier 1, we saw this exact same scenario play out as we turn attention to the
No Bugha updates. I don't see Reet dropping Vino, bro.
Hold down that number.
How is Cold in first?
Spot. Kelly, here we are once again.
They just need to go height. I mean, you can't go height though. They haven't had the mats to.
Which is basically
they can't go height with like 40 builds, bro.
Cold and Rapid, Peter and Pollo have
they've been getting hella kills.
This is crazy stuff, okay?
Hey, that's bro.
Think about the kind of situation, Kelly.
Wow.
I feel like this is essentially a fight for 4th, right? Unless something crazy happens to Muslim Sphinx, if they just stay consistent, they probably lock down 3rd place. It's a fight for 4th, right?
I mean, we did just have Peter and Pollo land Dirty Docks, so there is still definitely a big question mark up in the air on what's going to happen for drop spots. I don't know if that's necessarily
tomorrow. Tomorrow's Div Cup opens, chat.
But I don't think you should say with 100%.
If Bugha and Reet splits, what option of duo does Bugha have? I don't know, bro.
Close the competition is all the way down to 7th, even all the way down to 8th.
Cold's in first because he knows how to play mid ground and Rapid is a goat.
Small missteps from our 3rd and 4th place
I mean,
team. Any of these teams can jump.
They're just both really good, bro.
Definitely, Kelly. And Muzz being 30
and they have twice as many kills,
which is the other qual spot. All they have to do is play endgame and lock in a couple points. They are so close to punching their ticket, but that 4th place spot, that can go to anyone. It can go to Reet,
Poyo got as many kills that game as Bugha and King all games. That game was nasty.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy to see what these duos do, if they're gonna play more aggressive because they know they're having to play catch up, or if they're just gonna play their game confident enough that they're gonna make the end game and get that victory royale.
Man, just look at this, guys. Iamzo and Josh, 278, okay? Like Blake just pointed out, if you go down, you look at King Peace and X at H, which is Veno and Reet, they're at 233, right? Like, and like even Kelly pointed out, like, a couple mistakes. It could just be like, not that long ago where Higgs stood up and hunting rifled someone. Like, anything could happen.
Sonic King threats of Eve would be his options, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Maybe they land on Nada or Muzz. Who, Bugha? Why would he, bro? He's in 13. Like, what?
Sneak this in? Could this go in the way of Jason Jargu, who've been popping up? Curve and Kanata, Iamzo and Josh can hold it. What do you think, Kelly?
I think if you're in the top
of Nada and Curve qual, that'd be nice.
Top 4 right now, but I
see Bugha in threats again if Reet splits with Bug. Yeah. We'll see.
I think we saw Peter land on Muzz.
I don't think they're gonna split though.
Peter is gonna be doing that to Cold and Rapid this game. He's gonna try and ruin their flow, ruin their momentum, and take them out early to get that number 1 spot.
If Pete lands Rapid, if Pete lands on Rapid, that's very third-partyable for us. All I'm gonna say.
My head is right where Blake's is. That's exactly what I was thinking, because we were giving him all that credit last time. Like, oh, he wants to be a champion. He wants to be in the competition here.
If Peter lands on Rapid, that's very good for us. Bugha just needs to key this game? Nah, there's no point. What's he gonna key for? He's gonna key to try and get more kills to stroke his ego? Like, what's the point of that? Just play an endgame and get enough points to make some more cash. Don't force the kills. There's no reason to. I can see one team that needs to qual send one player to go land on Muzz or Iamzo. Yeah, like 4th or like 5th or something. Like, who's right behind Muzz? Oh, Reet and Vino are actually really close. Wait, Reet and Vino are only like 30 points out. Yeah, Reet could con like Curve and Kanata or something. E for a 10th? Yeah, like King makes no sense right now, chat. Nada, Reet, Jace could all do it. Not, why would Nada key, though? He's in qual. Nada just needs to do what they've been doing in the qual. You can't qual anyways? Why not? Give more money, bro. Just place as well as you can. What's the point in keying and just throwing your game? I thought he was behind Yamzo? No, Yamzo's behind him. Yamzo's in... Wait, where is Yamzo? Oh, wait, he is. You're right. Kanada's not in qual. Wait, you're right. Yeah, Kanada's in 5th. You're right. Let me skip like 2 seconds here, chat. Bugha. Bugha. Need a good game here, boys. I mean, bro, honestly, there's 60 points back. If like every team does, all of a sudden, why? Okay, why does it switch though? Yo, what's up, Dane? In my opinion, he just tries something. What do you mean, just try something? But forever, you got to think about it from this perspective, right? Like, yes, Bugha doesn't care about getting like a few $100 extra. But think about it from like a kid like Kingling's perspective, who's not a multi-millionaire. Like, he wants this cash. Muzz down? Muzz just died. First place. Wait. Is that even 310? 190? They'd need 120 points. They'd need like a 17 kill win to pass him. That's not who we're stressed about. No, more than that. They need a 20 bomb. They would need a 20 bomb to pass him exactly. Yeah, they would need a 20 bomb to pass him exactly. Yeah, that is interesting for the leaderboard, though, to see who, like, passes him up. Yeah, that's true. That's rough for Muzz, dude. He needed this game. See what happens, boys. Ritual down. Wait, Dolzure went back? Agers and Yamzo are dead. Or Agers and Ritual are dead. Hold on, that's good for us. That's 20 points. That's more placement for us. Hold on now. Wait, Reet and Veno just died. Hold on, this leaderboard might get shaky here, chat. This leaderboard might get shaky here, chat. Wait just a darn tootin' minute. Dude, if we see, like, Yamzo or Nada go down right now, all of a sudden it's looking spooky. And Josh just died to clicks. No way, right? Chat, there's no way, right? Where's the Yamzo dropping? Yeah. Yamzo's just up. No way, right, chat? How far behind are we? Okay, I'm gonna skip a bit, chat. I'm gonna skip a bit. I want to be as far up there as I can be. How's the loot looking for the boys, though, is the question. Purple shotgun for Bugha. Green shotgun for Kingling. Bugha doesn't have an AR, which is a bit scuffed. Like as close to the timeline as I can. Where's Yamzo and Josh now?
Use code NJC1.
Connor! With the 5 gifted? Yo, Connor, thank you so much for the 5, big dog. Yo, chat, and everybody spam up some W's for Connor. Oh my gosh. Thank you, dude. Okay, Bugha finally got a shotgun. Clicks is king. I mean... had to get the vibes up. Yo, thank you, Connor. I appreciate that, big dog. Connor always showing love. I know, bro. Connor's the GOAT, dude. Cooper's trying to key as well. Where are they on the leaderboard? I mean, Clicks is in 11th. He would need like a crazy game to qual. Cooper's in 12th. So 11th and 12th are keying. There, I guess. Josh down. But is he Yamzo? Where's Zoe? Nah, Josh and Zoe are chilling. Zoe's just sitting in a corner somewhere. They're keying people in qual. Cooper just killed Josh. Bugha's keying. Wait. He just got rocked from somewhere. King's keying. I like this. Ooh. Okay, nice. I wasn't scared at all, chat. You were scared. I wasn't scared. Oh, shoot. Jason Jargu. Old duos fighting each other. Wait, he could look at that. They backed up? Yeah, they chilled. Evan dead. To joust. Zoe not a quad, surely? I don't know. Did they have a good game? They had an alright game, Hyper Riley. They got a 7th with a couple of kills. Thought I was delayed. I didn't think I was spoiling. It's all good, Flam. Just try not to talk about anything unless you see it on the stream, okay? That's kind of the best, like, way to do it. This could get spooky here, chat. How many points did Muzz have? Muzz went down with 310. So, there's still a pretty big gap there. For, like, the lower teams. What do they need for top 7? I don't know. We'll have to see. We're just gonna have to watch this game out. I'm not gonna predict, like, what top they're gonna get. Someone has the freaking pulse rifle. Oh, no. Who keyed Muzz? I think it was Clicks, right? Who was it, chat? Who keyed Muzz? Cooper, that's right. Pete has it. Of course he does. Of course Peter has the pulse rifle, bro. Who else would, man? Who else would have the pulse rifle, bro? Where's Rapid at, by the way? Just chilling in zone. Virgo down, I'm pretty sure he's above us. Who's fighting out here? Oh. Joust and Dragon are dead. There's No way Bolts loses that. Wouldn't Rapid smart for taking south side of Steamy? Yeah. It's so... That's such a better side. Imagine Bugha Curly right now in EWC. That would have been nasty. I think Curly has full exotic loot. No, it's so. Jeez. Bro, how is Joust still alive? Weren't they fighting Bolts? Oh, they got out. Oh, Joust's teammate died. Wait, we pulled. When did Bolts or when did Rapid and Cold get past us? Jeez, good rotates from Rapid. Would Curly ever come back to Bugha? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Why is my stream bugging? Vix and Higgs fighting Nada Curve. Nada just died. Curve solo clutch. Remember that Elite Day reload tourney and it was Unreal Cup, NJC, Bugha, and Curly all streaming a snowy day. I was so excited. It was amazing. Bro, that was so much fun. He's a tear to my eye. Bro, that was such a good day. I miss Curly and Bugha, bro. That duo looked disgusting, bro. Damn, this is this last game. Yeah, this last game, bro. Bolts and Acorn. Bolts are looking for some for no scopes or something, bro. Like, they made it in placement already, chat. Not a bad pull. Good crash pad from Bugha there. King takes a little bit of damage. Oh, King's taking. Oh. Okay. That just about sums up the tournament, chat. That pretty much sums up the tournament right there. As soon as Bugha stepped outside his box, he got hit for 100. No, that wasn't Bugha. That was King. Bugha solo clutch. Did Reet and Vino even do good? They did all right. Wait, he's farming placement. Hold on. I don't think he should have popped the big here. He should have waited until after the rotate. I think he just plays zone. Play zone and late pad. Hold on. Hold on. If he plays zone and late pads... Okay, this is not good. He's gonna get beamed out of the air right now. He should have tanked zone with his med kit and then late padded, I think. That's probably his best play. Bugha for next DWC. You're crazy if you think Reet's dropping Vino. Top 13, chat. Good mats for Bug. 70 builds to work with. Quicks and Higgs on the back wall, though. This isn't ideal. Good spot. Nice elevation. Top 12. Quicks is still lurking around here, though. I don't like that. I want him to play out these med kits. I swear playing out these med kits is the play. Quicks and Higgs are just still lurking around. I don't like this. He's in a box. In Noah W plays his box and goes down. Alright, I'm just skipping to the end of the game, chat. Let's see who wins. But I don't know who Bugha finds. He just stays with King for now, bro. Who's alive? Higgs just died. Oyo and Peter on height. There's no way they come back and win this after dropping each other, right? There's no way Pete drops Poyo and then the next day wins the freaking EWC. They're gonna win this game. Pete has the best loadout of all time. 5 kills. Poyo's just spraying on height. Peter has the best AR in the history of Fortnite. Yeah, this game's over. Teams on low have nothing. Poyo drops and gets the last kill. I think they just won. 420, I think they just won. It's the leaderboard. Peterbot came back and won 55 kills. My gosh. Qual teams, Muzz, Sphinx, and Joshi Amzo. Good for them, man. Muzz with a crazy weekend, dude. Muzz with a crazy weekend. Wins Div Cup yesterday and Quals land the next day. Scarenosa to sneaker team up in top 5. Jace Jargu, Curve Nada, Clicks Higgs. A disappointing end for Curve and Nada there. Clicks Higgs with a rough day a little bit. Dolger Ishu, Reet Veno. Finish in 14th. Excuse me, chat. We finish in 14th. Rough day, chat. Well, y'all boys know what time it is, gamers. Y'all boys know what time it is. We're sending y'all over to Fax, boys. It always a rough day. I mean, they'll be fine, bro. Bugha will figure it out, man. It's a bit of an adjustment. Like I've said, he's got to adjust to the 0 ping, bro. There's a lot that he's got to figure out. Nice. How'd they do? They got 14th, bro. They got 14th. All right, chat. Y'all boys have a lovely day, man. Be live.